Alright, hi everybody, this is CVGS. I'm the captain here. Everything looks online. I'm with Leon.
Hi, subs.
Subs. And yeah, it's earlier than our usual time at 8:30 right now, but we do want to tune in and see what the stage show is all about. So then we might as well just make it a live watch as well as we do our discussion stream at the same time. So let's just see if there's any information we get out of this. Chances are it's not the case. It's probably the voice actors all just kind of like talking with each other. It's kind of like a hour panel with the voice actors. Normally when they do these festivals, they usually have these kind of programs here. So yeah, we'll see if there's anything in there, but we're just gonna watch. Shotaho just coming out with the hey.
I wonder what we're gonna get today, actually.
Oh my god. Everybody's very hyped, so and of course that's what it should. Everybody's hyped, and then there's Shinsan. Oh, man. Everyone just kind of having fun with each other, it seems or so. But yeah, this is more or less likely going to be like a voice actors panel kind of also. So everybody's going to be asking each other questions, so on and so forth.
Let's see how much your poly Japanese can keep up.
My non-existent Japanese, you mean, so.
Where's the Japanese guy when we need him today?
Yeah, it's not here. So Mate looks like an old news report. But we have to tint it just to avoid any sort of YouTube copyright problems. So yeah. This is the live show. If you head over to the Japanese Vanguard channel, you can actually see this live right now in its full proper color. We have to change the color here just to avoid any sort of problems with copyright that the YouTube bots would do. So.
Let's see. Stand up, Vanguard. That was so awkward.
It's very awkward because it went full English. Stand up, Vanguard.
Sorry, mistake.
So same as every live stream, they start with that. So.
Stand up.
Stand up, Vanguard. Hi, Isaiah.
So awkward. I can't do my stand up, so Vanguard. Because they were so awkward, they just paused them, you know.
Well, this one is normally this is not the game itself, so like they just go stand up, Vanguard. They don't hold for Z because that was usually kept for the game. So Leon, you get to see.
It looks a bit like Jamie, actually.
She speaks like Luna.
But it looks a bit like Jamie.
Yeah, a little bit. Catch. So it's kind of weird, right, to hear Tomari. Like I guess that's a true mark of a voice actor lah. So the fact that her normal speech, right, is vastly different from the speech that she uses when she's playing a character.
Yeah.
Because I didn't 100% expect her to have a speech pattern. The way that she speaks is the way that it is also. Wait guys, what did I miss? The show just started. So yeah. We're just tuning into the Daibangasai 2021 online stage show. So yeah, it's the voice actors right now that you see here. We got Tomari, we got Yu, we got Danji, we got Zaksa as well as Masanori. So all 5 of these voice actors, they're actually doing a live watch of the first anime. So it's actually a panel. So it's actually a voice actors panel as they watch through the seasons of the anime, catch up. So
And yes, I am back. I've been busy. So, especially for those who don't know, we have actually started taking card orders for Vanguard. So I've been very busy with that. I've been busy selling cards and all that.
Correct.
So yes, but if you all want to pre-order for the DBTO2, you may feel free to inquire in our Discord channel.
Yes. So if you head over to our Discord channel, we have a pre-orders chat window right now. So if you're interested in getting some cards for the English release of DBT01, feel free to inquire us over there, and then we are actually taking pre-orders, so we'll be able to process your order through there. So Leon is gonna stand up on the chair. No, he's not. The chair doesn't look. Oh, please don't do it.
Don't.
Well, that's not exactly standing, that's just squatting, so... Okay, there you go.
T-posing.
T-posing. Assert your dominance.
Yeah, don't challenge me.
That's why he's our champion, ladies and gentlemen. You don't want to challenge him. Yeah. Oh, Leon.
Are we gonna get copyright strike on this?
I think we should be okay. Like, we're taking liberties with the video already, so audio-wise, I'm playing as soft as possible, so... as long as we keep talking over the music, I don't think they can easily catch that this is Zeal or Proud that's playing through, so...
Alright.
That's why I'm like...
Just keep interfering with the frequency, right?
Absolutely, just keep infusing. Make the bots can't tell. Hey, does this sound like the same? No, it can't be, because, you know, there's this distortion over there. They won't know the distortion is just us talking over it. So that's why I keep saying word after word after word after word.
If you see CVGS suddenly disappear for like 1 month, you know what happened.
Then you know what happened. So yeah, absolutely. If you know what happened if we disappear for like a whole month. So, side note, is it weird to say that Shota Aoi looks more like cross-dresser Yu than normal Yu? It's not actually.
No, it's not. I mean, that's kind of like his own character. I think he himself is actually kind of like that. It's a bit gender fluid, if I'm not wrong.
Correct.
Yeah, I think that's like the whole idea of how he portrays himself. Essentially.
I think that's also defined, so because I think Shota Aoi has always been known for the type of roles that Yu is lah. So yeah, I guess he would take these roles because it's more reflective of how he feels as a person. So yeah, perhaps that might be the case.
Yeah. Megami! The show is escalating to that already.
Yo, what I missed. Yeah. So this is a catch up. So it's actually like the fast forward edition. It's the one that I think came up in like after episode 3, between the 2 episodes. So yeah. Hi Andrew, yo, what I missed. This is the Vanguard 2021 online stage show. So it's actually the voice actors right now. I think they're basically doing a panel of sorts. So they are watching back like the catch up episode for episode 1 to 3. So that's what's happening. So I hear Danji's VA say kawaii to you.
Imagine they ran so far like all the way to evening instead of like all the in-betweens.
No lah, I think they have a time slot. So.
Yeah, it's fast forward. It's all. It's
No.
because it translates straight to this part. So.
No, actually, this is actually the catch-up episode. This is actually like a whole episode involving 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But they cut out the not important, the in-between parts.
Yeah, correct.
So it jumps straight.
And then there's.
So that's why I say.
Yeah.
That's why I say. So it's gonna be it's that funny if you like watch it without context.
Yeah, that's true.
So they ran all throughout the entire day.
Correct. Oh, remember episode 1 when we first saw this, I just shout Danje.
I'm still just screaming Danji because he's such an idiot. I love him.
Yeah, Danji is so freaking lovable. So it's like he's so well written as the type of character that he's supposed to be, which is the wise old man kind of the wise old man to Yu. So yeah lah. And of course episode 4, the tank, best shit I've ever seen.
I don't think he's anything close to wise old man.
No, like the quote unquote. I'm using the term loose here, lah. So, but he's like the guide for Yu into the world of Vanguard, that kind of thing. So.
Yeah, but wise old man not really. But But Edgio Merlin maybe.
It's just a term that's used in storytelling. So, Andrew is playing more Monster Hunter, and I got an Amudron Orb for doing poorly in the Apex Diablos Rampage. I'll take it. Not bad. Hey Brain, sup? Thank you for the top 10 list. Thank you for the suggestion, Brain. We've always wanted to do a top 10 list also, but we weren't able to because of the reasons that I mentioned in the video as well. So, yeah, it's good that you agree with the top 10 list, and I did try my best to be as objective as possible. So, even if people come in and say, you know, oh, so it's a Brangate simp list, I'm like, no. If I were to make it a Brangate simp list, I would tell you it's a Brangate simp list. So, but at least I try my best to be objective throughout the whole entire video to let you know why it's placed the way that it is because of reasons A, B, and C. So yeah.
I mean, but it's very hard to outmatch Brangate in terms of listing anyway. It's too good. It's too versatile.
Yeah, it's too good. So, Office is strong on its own, and splashing in with Sarah Snow actually helps make it up. I did say that the right lines, right? The decks actually do play a part in where it ranks up, and that's the reason why Office is as high as it is. If you really want to take a look at just the right line itself, Office wouldn't be as high. Just the right lines. I don't look at the deck itself. Office is not as high. I would put I actually would put Nirvana much higher than 5. Those two will probably swap places.
Because of consistency.
Correct. So I'll put Nirvana in number 2 because Reno and Ryu kicks off a lot of things for the deck itself, which is Trickstar and Virina, so on and so forth. Still, probably the number 1 moment. I think another top 10 that we can do is like once the anime is finished, we should do like a top 10 moments in Vanguard Overdress anime.
Oh yeah, just in case anybody remembers, I was working on the symbol for Final Rush. So I'm actually planning to turn into a playmat. So what do you guys think? Do you think that would be dope, or do you guys think that would be meh?
Do you guys want to see? Yeah. Do you guys want to see the Final Rush symbol on a playmat? If so, let us know, and we might actually put it up for sale at some point. So please let us know. Tell your friends as well. Ask them, and let us know what your friends think also.
Yep.
Is the over the top the voice actor? Is the top? Oh, you mean above us? You mean yeah? The voice actors for Vanguard Overdress is actually there. We're below here because we are quote unquote.
We are not the voice actors.
We're not the voice actors. We're not the voice actors. So yeah, we got Tomari on the left. Next to her is Zakuza, and then next to him is Yuyu, Danji, and Masanori respectively. So. You saw the recent arc for Dragon Overlord. What is his current position like? What is his current position in life like in Overdress?
You didn't see the post I shared in the group.
I did.
Basically, what happened is that Dragonic Overlord is currently guarding the Blaster Blade sword for the past 3,000 years. Yeah, and he aged to a point that he turned white and purple.
Yep. So he's the elderly. Yeah, Dragonic Overlords are elderly, so. But I wouldn't be some.
But basically, he's technically Dragonic Overlord, the legend, essentially at this point.
to me, right, because he's faded to white, right? It seems like he's slowly become Blaster Overlord.
Yeah, right.
Dragonic Blaster Overlord.
Oh my God, this guy can play in
can play in Dragon Empire and Dark States. Dragonic Blaster Overlord.
No, it's just Dragon Empire and Kappa. Essentially at this point.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Did you say Dark States, bro?
Oh, that's it. I'm supposed to say Kappa. So. Man, I feel sorry for my boy. I mean, it's good to know like what happened to them. So yeah.
You know what? What's the next thing that came to my mind about the grayed out Overlord? But this is only for those who watch Gridman SSS will know. So it's like the depowered version of Gridman before it gets its powers back.
I had a thought, but I think I lost it earlier. So I lost it already. So I'll let you know if it ever comes back.
It's a phase shift down Gundam before it gets its color back.
And this time we learn about Danji and we realize just how good of a man Danji is. Everybody should aspire to be like Danji. Finally, my favorite character is here. Yes, Zakza. Yeah, Zakza is there. Zakza took episode 4.
Yeah, Zakza
took episode 4. Zakza took episode 4 also. More like Blaster Blade Draconic Overlord White though. Then what English they gonna call it the snow because they don't use the white.
Sorry, my mate came in to pass me my cup of tea.
After this, you're gonna review the card reviews, right? Yeah, we probably will. We'll talk about the card reviews. So we just want to tune into the show to see if there's anything going on right now. So and normally we start at 8:30. So yeah, we can just kind of tune in and just see what's going on. We can also talk about the reviews for the cards because I think Leon, are you aware of what was revealed on Tuesday?
A lot of deck boxes, a lot of sleeves, some cards.
Yeah, it's the some cards I'm asking you about. So.
No, I have not seen those.
Okay lah, then we will definitely will go through so that not just you guys but also for Leon as well, so he understands what's coming out for Touken Ranbu and for Monster Strike. And I think you might flip a little. You might flip a little at Touken Ranbu. So.
What's new?
Yeah, true. What's new?
I'm already flipping my grave in 0 as it is. So.
Yeah. Did you see my polls in 0?
Which one?
My polls.
Which one?
Because I ended up finishing. I ended up finishing more of my brawler deck.
Oh, I actually completed my brawler deck. I have a playset of Big Bang Knuckle already. One playset of the Troll deck Legion. And then only one copy of the other one. Yep. But I basically completed the all 3 great trees.
Yeah.
I only have. But today, after 100 packs, I finally got 1 Thing Saber Dragon.
Congratulations, welcome to the club. I only ever got one Thing Saber also. And it's still useless. Edit Captain on the far left and Leon on the far right. Then it'll be a stream reaction with clickbait. So you want me to okay? Let me see. I have it unlocked because I don't want to move the windows. But then if I were to do that, then you know. Hang on. Where is? Leon will be hidden by the chat though, so yeah, that's why we can't do that. So we just pop in above like, hi guys, we're part of the stream now.
I know, right?
Okay, need to center you.
It's way too far.
Alright. I wonder what will the pro wrestlers, what nations are playing for. I think there was somebody that suggested to me on Twitch that he's gonna play Eugene. Like Tanahashi is gonna play Eugene.
It sounds like him.
You're aware what's the next episode, right?
Yeah. Cardfight
Pro Wrestling. Hiroshi Tanahashi is gonna be in the episode.
Yes, I know. I definitely know.
Yeah.
He is my favorite wrestler in New Japan Wrestling.
Yep.
He's the Kabuto of the pro wrestling, of the Japanese pro wrestling.
Yeah. Sorry, I missed your stream in Vanguard. My signal was weak, so I'm sorry I missed it. There's no problem, Brain. That's why we have these streams on YouTube, so that we can actually, for those that are unable to make it on Tuesday, then we have the Wednesday show or Wednesday live stream to talk about it, so you guys can keep up to date with all of the reviews. At the same time, also, you can always join our Discord, because I'll join our Discord. We now have a card reveal, a chat. So then we actually managed to get like any card reveals will actually be automatically posted on there. So you can catch up with the news over there as well. So then you can also join us in the discussion with the reviews as well. Everyone says Eugene is bad. WWE uses it with skills. Pathetic. I think quality-wise, WWE is the Eugene right now. So.
But the thing is that they had to glorify it in the anime so that people will buy the card. But I still won't believe what. $1 in Singapore.
Well, that depends on how. That depends on what kind of impact Tanahashi will have on it. So.
Nah, you won't mean anything if the meta doesn't change.
The meta doesn't change, but his buy rate will go up. So because I want to play this deck because Tanahashi plays it. So it's more
only
of
in Japan.
Yeah, only in Japan. So only if the ace plays it, then then he will.
Yeah, very unfortunate.
Too bad they couldn't get Megumi's voice actress in here. So I think she would have been very complimentary in adding the commentary to this also, since she's like the female lead. So
Yeah, I think they're trying to limit the amount of people also.
Of course, they do need to limit the amount of people because of the state of emergency. I think the voice actress for Megumi, I think Amane-san, Amane-san, I think she might be locked down somewhere. So. After that episode, Eugene goes up 4 times. Again, that depends on how that depends on the Tanahashi sims out there. So
if there's any.
I would love it if somebody actually ended up talking about like pro wrestling in anime or in cartoons, and then after they come across the episode here in Overdress. And it's like I would love to be part of that video that they're doing that coverage of, just so they can talk about what the hell is Tanahashi doing in Overdress. Well, it's simple. New Japan and Cardfight Vanguard are owned by the same company, Bushiroad.
Yes.
And they've always been doing these kind of things from Okada backing up Tanahashi while carrying a table for him to fight against Daigo, or the other time when Okada was actually fighting against Mila Jovovich.
That was so long.
With the weirdest commercial even I have ever seen.
It was legendary. I love the commercial so much. It's so out of this world.
Yeah. That one is like the top 3 weirdest commercials that I've ever seen from Bushiroad. The one with Mila Jovovich with Okada. Another one is a butterfly commercial with Okada where he ended up naked or in his underwear on the commercial. And the last one was the Daigo versus Tanahashi with Okada behind him.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah, those 3 are the 3. So is it just me or is Megumin looks younger and smaller to me in a Vanguard battle suit? I think smaller, yes.
I think it's the dress. Her dress makes it.
Yeah, her dress also. It's her dress and her hair. So like the hair really is the big part of it also. Since she lets it all down in like her normal everyday life, but then when she plays, right, that backdrop of hair is not there. So she loses her size a little bit.
Yeah.
Right. I want to spoil the card reveals. Is the first we have fake Eugene, fake Bastion, and last fake Deleter or fake Vermilion, or you will know when you reveal his skill.
Fake Vermilion. Yeah. Vermilion 2.0.
Vermilion 2.0 also. Nah, it's more in the sense of a proper actual spoiler would be something along the lines of Vowing Saber. Vowing Sword, Vowing Saber.
Yep.
I like how they kept this light-hearted. You would think that after episode 2 and seeing the preview and the way that they done this, right, then all of a sudden they got to this fight which is super serious. It ends up being some light-hearted.
Yeah, I know.
Just end up being some light-hearted fight. So.
I know, right?
But I love the end of this fight, the ending sequence of this fight. I love the effects that they did, especially with the over triggers coming up. Oh yeah, we also got to talk about one thing that I learned from the producers meeting that happened early in the afternoon. So I think it was tweeted out by Freedom. It says that the over triggers and the PGs there won't be reprints.
It's gonna limited to for a while.
Yep.
So that it keeps the longevity of the first box.
Correct. Exactly. The skill is. The skill is wrong for Eugene. It's actually back row retire. Back row retire? No, isn't it retire any? Oh, you mean in this fight? So yeah. Wait, no.
Yeah.
But anyways. This is epic. This is very epic. This describes the over trigger very well. Oh, the fake Eugene. Oh, okay. Oh, the fake Eugene. Okay, yeah, it's retired back row. Okay.
I thought it was like Eugene was. I'm pretty sure Eugene was retired something and not like.
Yeah, over trigger. This is nice. This is a very nice shot. I love that the over trigger is like it's a fire in his hand. Blaze, blaze. So it's like we're showing that Eugene actually does have the same imagination that Danji has.
That's his image.
Correct. So does this mean that the start decks will still be in stock for a long time? I believe so.
Yeah, because that's what they're trying to promote.
Correct.
They don't want to. Okay, the problem about Vanguard previously was that things disappear very quickly, and those who are jumping in cannot jump in because every time a new booster comes out, it does not have a new deck, or even if it does, it's mediocre because it doesn't have parts from the initial deck releases.
Correct. So it's,
Rush.
so yeah, with Overdress they're trying to fix that, and that's why they're making older products, right? Even though it's been out for weeks, months, right? Continue to be relevant, and that's been the goal. That's been the goal that's been set by director Mori, producer Mori, the close to the release of Overdress.
Yep.
Into the stratosphere. Oh no, no. Okay, all right, there you go. But it said that you damage the over trigger. I want him to reveal it, not damage it. So it adds to the story. It adds more to the story that he check it as a damage rather than as the attack. Because he is supposed to die. If it's been a heal trigger, it would have been nothing. But if it was the over trigger, right, then it really can push the plot forward. And then Danji retires as a card fighter. And everybody takes it out of context.
No, the thing is that, right, he also didn't have a full context of what the hell is happening anyway.
Yeah, he didn't explain fully, so it's partially his fault also. But everybody also had their own assumptions.
Yeah. Are they?
And they didn't make this, like, at the end of the episode, they didn't make it as big of a deal. Like, it's a big announcement, but then, you know, the other characters all, like, not selling it very, very strongly is kind of, it kind of kills it also. Who would, so now I've seen the ending scene, right? It's like, I never thought that tank would actually be freaking operational. Because everything's kind of like broken down, like abandoned and everything, so no maintenance. Then freaking hell, Dungeon comes in with the tank.
And then completely screwing up the entire place.
I was really expecting the main character has to win plot, so I think they abandoned it quite some time ago. In fact,
because this isn't about winning. This show isn't about winning, getting to the top. It's about like getting through life while playing Vanguard, that sort of thing.
Everybody's all dancing, so we should, yeah.
I've been doing that for a while now. So. And then I cannot see my screen as I'm fighting. It's fine. Yeah, I'm climbing the tower right now, so my EN is going to max out already.
Please stop so that we can also stop also.
Please, Yamero.
Yamete kudasai. Okay.
It's so hard to play when you're just moving again.
Yeah, I actually came into this stream with a little bit of a headache actually, so because I haven't had enough rest in a while, so yeah, I'm fine, no problem at all. I probably just need to make sure that I drink a lot more water because I think it's because I'm dehydrated and the past couple of days has been very hot. Even the night was very hot as well. I had a hard time resting also. So yeah. What is this guy's dancing, doing dancing on stream? The ending song is playing, man. The ending song was playing.
Yeah. So the voice actor was dancing, said so will we.
Correct. So so since we're part of that quote unquote panel, so it's like we also have to. So. Well, that's a good half an hour filled up. Hi everybody, welcome to the discussion stream. Because it's time for that right now.
Yes. Anime one now.
Oh, Giri, I think.
Actually, wonder how long this will be.
Probably an hour, so like probably will end at 9 our time. So. Because yeah, I said like, I think the idea is that this is supposed to be like a voice actors panel. If you want for a state of emergency, I think these guys will be like sitting on stage and then they'll be doing a panel or so.
Yeah.
Looks like they'll be doing a illustration, I think. By the way, guys, for those who love Suiko, happy birthday to our waifu. Yes, happy birthday to Suiko.
Yeah.
I got a cake. I got a cake in English. I have to get a cake in Japanese.
Yeah. I missed the previous event for Suiko's special costume for Halloween. Yeah, because I was busy and I didn't end up. I was quite turned off from Zero for a while.
I know what you mean by that. So.
Everything else there is just essentially. It's kind of sad that they can't have like direct subtitles.
Yeah. What? Wait, what?
Are they planning to use Yu again, girl Yu? What do you mean planning? They are using.
Are they planning to use Girl Yu again? They might actually, because I think it's part of Yu's story arc.
Yep. I mean, even the crossover with the other enemy is also the female Yu.
Correct.
I totally missed the context of that.
Yeah, same here. So, because I don't know what I think they reviewed that the price is like. It's like beef.
Beef
or chicken. Nandeste. I'm in the right position for it as well.
Chicken. I'm trying to process the information.
Same. それ is actually a Q&A. That's a Q&A lah, so it's a, yeah. It's a quiz. So you story R is the Brace being a waifu? No, not Brace being a waifu. Because the theme of Overdress thus far has been about accepting a different side of yourself. So, and it's represented through the fact that, you know, people are going to this abandoned amusement park to play Vanguard, and Vanguard is a game, right, that doesn't seem to be widely played in the world. So it's kind of like a second life. So it's about accepting that second life as a part of you as well. So And the one thing that was established by Yu is that he's being bullied at home. He's not assertive enough. So then one story arc that could happen is that Yu might, in order to find the confidence that he needs, right, he might involve him, not say involve him, so he may end up accepting that, you know, the female part of him is actually, you know, the female look of his is actually a part of himself as well. So yeah.
Yeah. I think by the end of the entire Overdress story, you might actually be more comfortable in that outfit than he initially was.
So yeah, Andrew says, I will not survive girl Yu. Thanks to Astolfo, damn it. Vimero, welcome to the stream. Are you guys gonna make a video about producer stream that happened earlier today? I'm still looking for information on the producer stream, and I might bring it to the recap video. I might bring it forward to the recap video that we do every Thursday. It does cover the live stream, and the producers meeting was a live stream, but I do need to do a bit of digging and find all the information that I can in order to bring it forward to there. So yeah, just tune in tomorrow for the recap video. With your review for the top clans, I'd rather go to Horny Jail so bad. Top nations, you mean? So I mean right lines, yeah. As I say, Brain, yeah, you have no choice. You have no choice. You're not going to Horny Jail. No matter what, you're never gonna go to Horny Jail. Because the FBI will get into it. Okay, thank you for responding. No problem, Vimero. These discussion streams are also Q&A as well, so if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask us and we will answer them to the best of our ability. I like Shota immediately like drew a picture. That's amazing actually. That's actually amazing.
Yeah, I do enjoy listening to how Tomari.
Yeah. If pandemic did not happen, I want to meet the voice actors so badly.
We are proud to say on CVGS we all have met the previous voice actors for the original Vanguard team. Especially, but again, my best moment was during the Neo Messiah panel. Because I was cosplaying Kai Toshiki at the time, and then he did a call out to all the Kai Kuns in the room.
Yep.
That's my life.
Yeah, we had the privilege of actually interacting with the voice actors as well. Some of us have directed them on a more direct approach. But beyond that, we have met quite a bit of the voice actors. The current right now, not the case because, you know, pandemic and all. But if they were allowed to travel, so hopefully one of these days when they're allowed to travel again, they might come over and then, you know, we can actually have another panel with them during any of the shows. So yeah. Blazing Day says, I can't understand anything what they say, but it looks interesting. Neither can we.
I vaguely can. It's just not very good.
Correct. After Shota doodle so nicely, everybody is like gonna do a doodle here and there. So. Yeah, same. But the energy is so great that I will watch the streams anyway. Yeah.
Well, in the meantime, we can also basically discuss some of the things that we have.
Yeah. I think we can do that. So let me see if I can work our windows so that we can include like other things as well, just so that we can get the discussion along as well. So while the show is going on, we will still have it on, no problem. But yeah, let's see if we can get like the news going, so you guys are aware of what's going on.
I see a post, cards that traumatize me.
Yeah, so I'll bring up here. Let me just create a window, separate Chrome window.
Glory hand. Of course, my good buddy will be.
So tomate, I have to call this Chrome 2.
Seriously, I never found that Susano was a big deal.
No, for me it is. For me it is. For you it's different, 100% different. Yeah, I'll just have this over on this third window over here. So if it seems a bit small, then, you know, I'll do my best to try and get it as big as possible so that we can get things going. Oops. Okay, this is fine too. Alright. So let me go to here so I can stream to Leon on what we're seeing right now. Windows have changed, of course. Let me just get rid of the bot first. Kiku. Alright, I'm missing right now. Just give me a second. I guess this works, so we'll just put it in the center. We'll just put the news in the center right there. So, yeah. Also, you guys saw the new law novel, Overlord is Old. Yeah, we were just talking about it earlier in the stream actually. So, yeah, he's now Draconic Overlord, the Elderly, and he's been guarding the Blaster Blade sword for 3,000 years. Which is pretty epic, so. Okay, so let's go to the notifications because Chris actually, yeah, cards that traumatized me. So, yeah. So, I made this post, I forgot to sign off on it, but yeah. Cards that traumatized me. There are unconventional choices, but there's a reason why it is the case. Glory Hand. Glory Hand because they killed my beloved subclan. Voltage because of Leon, because the story behind here is that, right, we were playing one match. It was Angel Feather against Narukami. Yeah, Leon is really laughing, he knows what happened, so unheard of at the time. When you fight against Narukami, right, you normally get like what? Like 5, maybe 8 binds. This son of a bitch got 25 on me. So, and then after that, because of Voltage, right, because there's 25 cards in the bind, so plus 30k, that's 75k. So he's attacking me with like almost 100k Voltage. And then he's still got a small little stand trigger, the small little jungle. the stand trigger for Narukami. Also have plus 75k as well, then attack me. So, this card traumatized me. Susano because Dempster, and if you've seen the last video between Hexaorb and Barrow Magnus, you know why, because I can never read Dempster. I've spent years playing with the guy. I've been trying to get his tells. I still cannot get it. And I don't know why I cannot get it, because I'm pretty good at like reading tells of people, but I can never read Dempster. So that's why Susano is placed in here. And the last one because it's kind of like the worst. Because I've never heard that many stories of people actually surviving Ultima.
Oh yeah, because Ultima is shit.
Because by the time Ultima comes out, right, you're either close to dead or you're not able to die. So yeah. And then just everything else that comes with Ultima is like just pure pain. Pure pain pego. So yeah. Right? Yeah. If they make more characters in Overdress, probably make shipping. I probably make shipping in Overdress. Oh, if you start shipping Overdress. Yeah, I mean, you can go for it also. My health is gonna get wrecked, VTubers. I enjoy getting new outfits, you guys. Oh boy, yeah, please take care of your wallet, Kuns, huh? Everybody, please purchase responsibly. Funny, because Voltage is my favorite Narukami strike. Oh. So yeah, if you guys can jump into the with your own choices. Is there any cards that traumatize you? Let us know, and then we can talk about it as we go along. So. While I get the news up for Leon's sake, Leon, do you want to share any cards that traumatize you? Leon? No, you're thinking. Okay. Let us know. You guys, let us know if there's any like cards that traumatize you.
Norseal was definitely on the list.
Norseal?
Norseal is definitely on.
Because of John, right?
John, yeah. The unlimited combo loop. That was nonsensical. That was just bullshit. And the other one is surprisingly mouse nonsense as well. Mouse the last Fidesz, that one was very nonsensical. Because he straight up at the get-go he makes you gut 2 cards before I could even play anything. So that was, I wouldn't say traumatized, more of irritation rather.
Well, we can sub in the words as we go along, so yeah.
And third, gun slot. The gun slot, the strike. Because it's too easy to give resist to Blaster Blade, and Blaster Blade is very hard to kill. Last a 16 crit Blau Cougar deck.
Ben. Yeah, 100% especially so. Isaiah Shadow says Gavril for himself, so yeah. Brain says maybe when there's a better guard system we can survive Ultima. Yeah, the funny thing is it's still hard to survive Ultima in this day and age of premium still, which is weird.
Yeah.
That's how effective and how bad Ultima is design wise also, especially at the time when it came out, because it seems to be an absolute rather than something that can push the envelope. So instead of pushing the envelope, it actually ends up being an absolute, which is even worse. Being absolute means that this is kind of like guaranteed that you're gonna get hit by a truck, and if you get hit by a truck, it's hard to survive. So you might end up in another world. We all know the powers of Touken, so yeah. G series actually for Isaiah Shadow, not V series. Yeah, I know where you're coming from, because I know Gavril G series is very hard hitting. So yeah. Okay, traumatizing cards, Ravon. I started playing in last March, and I still can't defeat my friend's Ravon deck. I can win against Maelstrom and Lambros with my Magatsu, but never Ravon. Surprising as well, because I remember at the time we released last card, Ravon wasn't actually very game breaking actually.
It was a very weak card.
It wasn't a very strong card. So. It's been a while, so I think we'll swap the windows. So
I just realized, if really want to say traumatizing,
yep,
Luan was definitely on the list.
Yeah, and Luan is definitely the case. So absolutely.
That's just absolute bullshit.
Absolutely indeed. Alright, so we will proceed with our discussion stream. So let's talk about the cards that we got revealed right now while the show is going on in between us. So that is still going on. Let us know if the stream voice is a bit too loud and we're not, transmitting through also. But anyways, Leon, this is the stuff that we got from the reveals. Yeah, so the new right line for Touken Ranbu is Mutsu Kami Yoshiyuki. So grade 1 skill, when rolled upon by the grade 2, choose one of your opponent's rearguards in the back row and retire it. If you cannot retire, you get to soul charge 1. Okay, then during your turn gets plus 2k power, continuous skill. The grade 2, when rolled upon by the grade 3, soul plus 1 to choose one of your opponent's rearguards in the back row and retire. If you cannot retire, you get to draw 1. Then the grade 3, if your opponent has no rearguards in the back row, this unit gets power plus 2k, and applies also during your opponent's turn as well. So both turns he will get plus 2k. Then when this unit attacks, by paying counter plus 1, retire one of your opponent's rearguards in the back row, and then this unit gets plus 5k power until the end of the battle for each empty rearguard in the opponent's back row. So this unit plus 15k. Hi, Potato.
Ew.
This
is so much better than Eugene.
Yeah, that's what I mean also. And also, I originally translated it wrongly as front row because I thought this is like Vowing Saber. It's like, if you could not retire, you get to soul charge 1. I'm like, whoa. You get rewarded if your opponent doesn't do crap. I already swear already, so what am I doing? Yeah, so it's like so if your opponent doesn't do shit, you actually get rewarded for it. It actually punishes the opponent for it. Then if you cannot retire, you get to draw one if you're not able to retire from the back row. So it's like, what? Like, where was this in Narukami all those years ago? It's like
low key or not?
So we did get much news on on the card skills. So that's it for Touken Ranbu. For Monster Strike, we actually got two. Surprisingly, we got two reviews for Monster Strike, and it's the Ace Vanguards for both the trial decks. So the first one is Excalibur. Continues during the battle where this unit attack. This unit gets plus 10k. Okay, no problem. Auto Vanguard Circle, when this unit attacks the Vanguard, if you Persona Right this turn, you counterblast one, discard a card from your hand, and then you choose one with regards and stand it. So basically, Bastion with Persona Right.
What's that nation anyway?
Monster Strike.
That nation is Monster Strike.
Yeah. So this is one of the two trial decks, the first grade 3 out of it. So yeah. Now this is the insane part. This is the one that caught a lot of people's attention. So the second ace of the second trial deck, auto skill, when this unit is boosted, if it's attacking the Vanguard, counterblast one, soul blast one, retire 3 of your opponent's regards. There's the face right there. That's just the first skill. Second skill, if you Persona Right this turn, discard one card from your hand, choose one of your opponent's Vanguards, and increase or decrease its power to 0 until the end of the turn. While he processes that, I gotta go answer the door. Be right back.
No, what? Sounds fair to me. It's actually nasty as I'm still trying to process this. It's like next to fixed version we have fake Vermilion and Deleter for Monster Strike. No, I'm not alright.
Okay, I have to answer the thing. So yeah, so who do you think is gonna use Lyrical Monasterio? I think nobody in the anime is gonna use Lyrical Monasterio, so I don't think it will be established. Vimero, oh yeah, the second Monster Strike Vanguard is so good. Oh my, yeah. Next is the fake Bastion and fake Vermilion and Deleter for Monster Strike, yep.
Okay. To be fair, with this thing running around, means that there's probably no way to put your cards back from the monster box back into your deck.
There is no way.
So they had to solely rely on their existing resources, and they cannot rely on triggers to win the fight. So I guess all fair.
There's a slight fairness to it also, because yeah, there's no way they can get cards from monster box, so which means that they will be reliant on themselves. So it might be you're fighting against a deck right that might not be able to refill their field because they're losing cards to the monster box.
Yes.
So on and so forth. So yeah.
So if they are drawing their triggers and then they're sending their units into the monster box, then it's gonna have a bit of a problem. So
yeah.
They have to rely on the Vanguard has to be good enough to stand on its own.
Yeah. That makes sense actually, because if it's indicative of what the rest of the deck is gonna look like for Monster Strike, that means the Vanguard has to be strong for the Vanguard's sake, and not because it combos off of everything else in the deck. So yeah, that makes sense also. Vimera says, I really hope that they bring the Monster Strike collab because 1, I'm a gacha goblin, 2, she's cute. You can always import the deck. She's a trial deck card, by the way. Yes, I did establish that she's the second ace of the trial deck. So the second trial deck's ace. So yeah. So those were the reviews basically, and of course they actually have the sign cards for the two. So this is this is using the Monster Strike art for it. So and then kind of looks nice. You guys have any predictions for the next 2 right lines? Not really, actually. It's really hard to predict what they do. If anything, right, I think if you look back at the original cards that were released in the V and the original and the G series, right, for Touken Ranbu, you might actually get an idea of how the cards are gonna be in Overdress if you look back at those older cards. So yeah, yes, Isaiah, there's actually 2 more right lines that's being introduced, and these are the last 2. Because I think in total there are 6 right lines for Touken Ranbu, 1 in the trial deck and 5 in the booster set. So yeah. And just says Dai Kaiser for me. When he came out, it was that meme where you see everyone Dai Kaiser, whereas they told me with Jewel Knights. Oh, okay. If you mean cards that traumatize him, so yeah.
I can imagine why.
Alright, yeah, Booster 2 will support every deck up to now and have 2 new right lines. If you mean the second booster set, yes, I believe that might be the case, but we have to wait and see whether if it's confirmation, because I'm not too certain whether if they are how are they gonna handle introducing right lines into the second booster, especially with the setup of the first booster being the way that it is. Chances are there might not be any new right lines. Actually, they could be cards to support the 10. So we're only gonna have these 10 right lines for a long while before they get introduced into new ones, which is kind of like a season 2 sort of, so to speak. So that might be the case.
Yeah, because they didn't mention they want cards to have longevity.
Yeah,
so
correct.
the only way to make it live long is to keep boosting this deck and keep having the TDs on the shelf and have the BT01 on shelf.
Correct.
As well.
Correct. Hi Kazu. Hi Kazu. Hi Kazu. So yeah, I thought Monster Strike would be boring, but I might change my mind in them. So yeah, after looking at all this, I think a lot of people might start paying attention to Monster Strike, whether as a competitive player or as a casual player. It's very interesting and it's something to watch out for.
Something to probably die to in a very horrid way.
Yep. Depending as well. Oh, have you seen these are the official Overdress binders?
Yeah, I know.
These look very, very good, you know. Like I want one.
Yeah, they do.
Then Overdress, then Draconic Overlord, the elderly. There's the art right there. There's Draconic Overlord guarding the Blaster Bait Sword.
Yes. Just for those who the uninitiated, if you only started in the Overdress era, Blaster Blade was the main key ace unit for the first season, and the unit's name is not literally Blaster Blade. It's a sword that is called Blaster Blade.
The sword is called Blaster Blade, yeah.
The character himself,
Ames.
Ames, that's his name. The guy that wields Blaster Blade, his name is Ames. Yeah, in case you didn't know that. And I want this Overlord.
maybe
okay,
we'll see.
Cat, you look for Gridman Power Down. You should be able to find something.
Gridman Power Down under images, I assume.
Images. Yeah, do you see that grey color Gridman?
Yeah.
Yeah, the second image. On the third image, yeah.
This one,
So, no. There is 3. No. Left. 1 box left.
This one,
Yeah, this one. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, this is Gridman when his power is down. And then his power up is the first image on the far left. There he is, yeah, before the so if you look at this, so then you look back at the elderly.
So if you look back at this also, then yeah, it kind of has that vibe. So yeah, that's true. So yeah. So Brain says so far Touken Ranbu I go with Kazen. Since he supports my husband though, which is Mikatsuchi. I think Mikatsuchi is actually more universal. So so actually because you can play with any deck that you want to actually. So having enough cards to make 2 builds for every right line, like 2 types of Hexor Orb builds, will be pretty neat. Actually that'll be neat as well, because if there's 2 different ways to build Hexor Orb or to build any of the right lines, that actually might be pretty interesting to to see actually. Then people can choose between the older one and the new one. The only risk is that, right, they can't make the newer set stronger than the original set. Because the idea is that if you want to keep booster set 1 relevant, you got to make sure that the main cards in there, right, are supportive of the new cards in the second set, and they can't function on their own. So you gotta make these two like they need to work together. They can't work separately. So yeah. Isaiah says I want one, which is to the binder. Potato says it got my attention. Yep. I just want a Ninja Dragon boss or so. We'll see whether we get something from there. What if Aichi is Yu-Yu's father? I'm joking. No. No. Absolutely no way.
that would be kind of interesting, but at the same time, I was like, do you really want?
No, I don't want that to be the case. So. And besides, I think Aichi is too involved with space travel, so there is no way that he'll come down to Earth just to have a family.
Wow, he could.
Yeah, he probably could. So, but anyways, Brain says he. Yeah, maybe. Brain says he is white. Oh my god, referring to the Overlord. I hope not enough Aichi, please. Yeah, please not. Wait, Blaster Duck is who again? Blaster Duck is Junos. So yeah, Junos. Yeah, feel bad, but same time proud for Overlord. Yes, it's nice to see that he's actually still around 3,000 years. The thing is, he died. Overlord died. You know.
He didn't die. He didn't actually die.
Well, he didn't actually die, so it's more like the Odin sleep. Like he went into perpetual sleep after he's lost all his power from being the end, and then he got revived as Rebirth because of the Link Joker thing. So
the Rebirth is actually a clone.
Is it a clone?
It's a clone.
It's a clone.
The DOBR is actually a clone.
DOBR, okay, DOBR is a clone. That one makes sense, but
yeah, but that's what DOBR became too.
So Reverse is the clone of lah.
Yeah, correct. It's a clone.
This like has the Spider-Man the Spider-Man clone saga crap.
Yeah.
That's confusing. It's
He did kind of die, but the Blaster by what was that? PBD, what PBD? Chaos Breaker wanted to create. Most of the Reverse units are clones actually. Actually, all of them are actually clones.
No, they can't be.
Not all of them. Some of them are. A lot of them are actually clones.
A lot of them are clones. Cannot be because I think most of them are actually the actual units itself who had to or willingly accepted the power of Reverse.
Yeah, but things like but there are some of them that were actually clones.
Because
DOBR was definitely a clone.
DOBR was definitely a clone, huh?
Definitely a clone.
Yeah. Okay, DOBR makes sense, and I know that they kidnapped Blaster Blade Seeker. I know that they kidnapped Blaster Blade Seeker and then turned him into Blaster Joker.
Yep, that is.
So that one I know. That one is correct. And then I know that Ashley was forced to because otherwise because Chaos Breaker was threatening the rest of the June Knights, so Ashley volunteered to take out the power reverse, to accept the power reverse to save the remaining June Knights. Cositus accepted it because he wants power. He's power hungry. Ramiel, I can't remember Ramiel reverse though. I can't remember Ramiel reverse. Now that the show has ended, so there's no noise in the background, we gotta put a music bit down. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. Alright, so yeah, Rebirth was a clone, holy snap. Apparently it's news to a lot of people. Like, people didn't know that Rebirth is a clone.
Rebirth is a clone.
Wasn't Overlord last form the cross or the legend? I think it was. No, it was the.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Timeline wise, the legend is the so-called the actual final form. The cross is an alternate timeline where he didn't pursue the dark power to become the end.
Yeah.
Right. It was an alternate timeline.
Yes, it was the alternate timeline when Blaster Blade didn't exist to challenge Draconic Overlord. So that's how we got So that's how we got the Petition Dragon. Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah. Yeah. Kazu asked, how do you know that?
The law.
The law.
It's actually a law.
Okay. Before they started putting up the website and everything, right? Most of the time, right, you get your lore from the snippets of story that actually put in the monthly Bushiroads. So
Yes,
Monthly Bushiroads is actually the place where they introduce like the Kree lore and what's going on in the in Planet Kree and all that. So that's how we know, like, you know, Cositus willingly accepted the power because that was written in the law. Then what else? Then, you know, Ashley sacrificed herself to save the Joe Knight, so on and so forth. They all came from the bits of story that were published in the Monthly Bushiroads. So, and Dragon Overlord, there was a lot of story written with Dragon Overlord because Dragon Overlord is one of the more central characters in Kray's story. So, yeah. And his is like Spider-Man. His is like completely like Spider-Man. So,
like Maelstrom was Reverse Maelstrom was another clone. Because they wanted to do something they can control.
Correct. Right.
Yeah, the X is the alternate timeline version. So basically, right, the Legion, right, what happens is that when the cross activates Legion, the end actually appears from through a time paradox, some sort, some kind of a portal. Is that what they call it?
Portal, yeah.
And then it comes through a time portal, and then they stand together because there was a lot of time disruption that was happening. So that actually that's how most of the Legion units actually came about. Like, for example, Alfred and his father, Azel, their Legion was also through due to time distortion. That's how they end up standing together with the younger version of the original King of Knights with his father.
Kazu, there's no need to apologize for asking anything. This is a discussion stream, and these streams that we are doing, right, these discussion streams are open to questions. So feel free to ask any questions that you guys want to ask about. Whether it's the topic that we have on hand or whether it's something off topic, feel free to just ask us. We will answer them. So there's also a discussion stream as well, so feel free to join in the conversation at the same time as well. So yeah. So Vimero says so Legend and Cross are alternate overlords. Okay, I get it. So I didn't expect them to have a whole like time distortion thing whereby, you know, they managed to pull these units from the quote unquote alternate timeline, the proper timeline, and then actually use it to Legion as well. That will explain also Ohirome and maybe Amaterasu, maybe Daikaiser and Dayusha also.
The Great is also another alternate version.
Yeah, the Great is yeah, correct. Because the Great, right, is Draconic Overlord, right, who is unmatched, who didn't have Blaster Blade there to become his rival, so he became the greatest warrior of all time, like no doubt about it. Yeah. Then he led the Predation Dragons, so it's for the Dragon Emperor and all that. So, yeah. So Andrew got an Anjana plate and a Mitsune plate, Anjana gem and Mitsune plate. So congrats.
No, not Azel, as like Azzel.
Yeah, there is a okay. Alfred has a legion called Azel. I usually call him to Azel to differentiate him from Azel. So Azel, right, Azzell, is actually the King of Knights' father. So he's an actual unit, and he's actually a unit in the game actually. Yeah. So
now since we are at zero, we're currently going through the Legion era, so let's touch on it a bit.
Sure, that's true.
For those uninitiated to Legion. Yes.
So yeah, we will bring up. So I think Azel Vanguard. Yeah, King of Knights Vanguard Azel. So this unit over here. So this is actually Alfred's dad.
Yeah.
This is Alfred's dad, and then he leads with the King of Knights Alfred. So yeah. So
in his younger days.
In his younger days also. So he's not so it's not Blonde Azel. It's not Azel because Azel is a separate unit. And he's the one that went on the journey to find the secret power of Unlock. And then start teaching it to all of the clans in Kree. So yeah. Isn't Alfred a fridge? Is Alfred a bridge? I always thought Alfred was bald. If we bring up Alfred, no, he's not. The thing is, his hair is hidden very well underneath his helmet. But this look of him, right? Yeah, he actually has hair down there. So his hair is long and you know, similar to his father to a certain extent. So
because this is the manga counterpart. This is the Swordsman of Light.
Correct. It's the Swordsman of Light. So then if we go into the gallery, like everybody knows Alfred because of the iconic image, the first image that he has, which is this one over here. So you can't tell that he has hair. He has hair. Because you see that what may be his hair might be his helmet, may not be. You can look as close as you want, but you'll never be able to see that. But if you come to the alternate art, the manga art, you can actually see that the hair is there. So yeah, it's more clean. So Was Azel named after Azel? I don't think so. I think it's just coincidence.
No.
Yeah.
It was just a coincidence because Azel came way earlier.
Yep.
So
yeah, that is true.
It's just similar name. It's like knowing someone by the name of Andy and Eddie.
Yeah, that's true. So, Vimero says play Monster Hunter Rise while listening to this stream. I see your maniculture as well. So yeah, he's been doing it for all of our streams also. Yeah. So Cross Origin, is Cross Origin still sealed? I do not know because I haven't been able to keep up with the lore for a good time or so. But thankfully, the wiki does have the lore over here, and they actually are telling all these stories. So yeah. Is he still sealed? That's a lot to go through. Oh my god. I think he might be sealed still. Yeah. The details of the sealing technique was carved on. It was carved on one of the walls. This is very like Odin from Final Fantasy VIII. Because this is one character, he's the doctor in the expedition dump, and then he talks this way. I processed like this kind of speech pattern as like German. So yeah. The old man speaks power. The old man speaks power that couldn't be used well was used as such power wasn't your own. Power that could do nothing but hurting the surrounding cannot exist. That's the consideration of my mentor's mentor. I thought. Which is weird. So, but this is I think Corondran talking to Cross Origin maybe, but I can't tell. I have to read the whole thing in order to really answer you whether if it's still whether if Cross Origin is still sealed. But you can come to the law page or for Cross Origin you can actually take a read for yourself. So yeah. I think the reverse is the same with Buddy Fight Inverse. They are all clones. Clone Saga. Again, Clone Saga. It's really confusing as to what's a clone and what's not a clone. But yeah. I always thought Alfred was we answered it. Is it Alfred a fridge? I do not know. I don't know. Was Azel named after Azel out of respect? I don't think so, because I think Azel is more ancient than Azel is. Because Azel is technically human still. So I think Azel might be older, and I think it's just coincidence more so than like, I'm naming my son Azel because I want to honor the incandescent lion out there. So I don't think that's the case. I was thinking of Monarch Century because he looks like a fridge. Yeah, okay, I see where they're coming from. So because Monarch Century Alfred looks like a fridge.
You should see Alfred exist. Do you guys know about that card? For most of you here.
How many of you are aware of Alfred exist?
Oh no, gacha roll for 0. Alfred exist. No.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's actually gonna be in there. So forgot about it. Yeah. Guys, this one is you Legion with Blaster Bait or Blaster Bait Seeker. So he's gonna be a very very good card to come up because you basically have 2 different Blaster Blades that you can actually Legion with this, which is quite nice. Yeah. So yeah, me I'm playing MHR while listening to CVGS. Yeah. I'm farming armored tickets for my pets now. I'm almost done with the farming. Nice. Congrats. Yeah, so by the way, why both did you notice the Buddy Fight and Vanguard card that the evil version reverse for Vanguard and Buddy Fight is inverse? It's the same company, so it probably could be the same storyteller. So maybe when it's the same storyteller, they tend to copy and paste off of each other. So that's why you see multiple instances in various media of people comparing like A and B because they're similar, and that's because they come from the same they come from the same writer or from the same showrunner or whatever. So a good thing to point out would be between Rave Master and Fairy Tail for anime wise also, because they're both made by the same person and the guy likes to copy from himself. So a lot of the character designs is actually all like lifted from like his previous works also, and going forward into other works he's actually doing kind of like the same thing in terms of character designs, and he's a manga artist himself. So yeah. Exif not 14? No. He's Exif. He's not 14.
I think there was a point of time I think the Japanese version was
XIV. Yeah, the Japanese version they named it XIV. I think it's listed here, so. Yeah, but it's spelled in full Exif here, so.
Yeah, the English has a bit like, for example, we have a recent saga with Forza.
Yeah, because Fossad, right? English official translation is Fossado. And I'm like, well, I gotta remake all the skill text again for him, so. Which is a bit okay. It's not a pain to do the skill texts at all whatsoever, but because I have to reflect the names have to reflect the actual proper ones, because the 5 videos that we do, right, it's not just for the Japanese players, but it's also for English players as well. Players that are coming to Overdress, they want to see what the deck is all about. So the names have to be reflective of the thing itself. And one thing that I kind of hope that what the Japanese side will do, right, is that they will actually like hasten the translation of the names. At least give us the names of the cards, you know? Like if you want to translate the skills or put up the card image, that one can come later. But like let Matt the intern, give Matt the intern the names of the of the cards, the official English translation, so he can put it up along with the translations together with the live stream. So because that will make my job a lot more easier, and if everybody else's as well to a certain extent. So yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Super fridge. Yep. Well, this one is, okay. This one is more of like a fighter jet, more so than a fridge. Because Monarch Century is the fridge.
He actually turns into a rocket because how he attacks in the movie, in the Neo Messiah movie. In case you guys didn't know about the Neo Messiah movie. How many of you actually know about the Neo Messiah movie?
Yeah. How do you know about the Neo Messiah movie?
That's a question. So, anyways, so when he attacks, right, he will close up into a rocket and he just fly across the map and then he just ram into things. Yeah.
This is more interesting than listening to my professor. Maybe it involves a subject you actually like. Perhaps a fighter jet fridge then. So yeah. So yeah. So Monarch Century, yeah, the fridge, yes, because this is like Alfred, like completely armored to the core. And then his shoulders just have rockets. Then he just packs rockets in his shoulder.
Yeah, correct. And then he becomes the rocket. He was Forze.
He was Forze, yeah. No, this is his mask form. And then when he goes into rider form, right, he goes into Alfred Exif.
No, he cast off is the normal Alfred. And after that, his hyper form is
his hyper form is the Exif, yeah. Yeah, there are a couple people that actually know the Neo Messiah movies.
I mean, it was very popular at the time. It was also the only animated movie that Vanguard has came out with so far.
Yep. I don't know if they're gonna do another one, but maybe if Overdress becomes successful enough, they could potentially do an Overdress movie. Like, what do you guys think? Would you watch an Overdress movie?
I personally it's very subjective. The thing is that the first season of Vanguard, leading all the way up to Legion, has a very high standard.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the things at the time, although your Vanguard is fixed, but you have ways to play around cards. Nowadays, you're kind of stuck with the one guy and just run with it. You hardly ever change your Vanguard.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is kind of sad. I mean, there are decks now in the current nation that allows you to do so, but then not everybody is flexible enough for such a thing to happen. As a matter of fact, more often than not, only a handful of decks really functions better when they are next. In comparison to things like Arena, who should not at any point change your Vanguard unless you really had no choice.
Everybody's all saying yes, sure, yes. One coming in, I would prefer an RPG game or a light novel manga about the lore. That's what they're doing right now. In fact, we should visit the website actually.
Yeah,
because in terms of light novel and manga, the story here is all like all on this website, which also includes the comic that they had, the one with Lotte actually, you know, finding an egg and then bringing it to the Blaze Maidens to help hatch it.
This is actually quite cute.
Yeah, it's the art style is super cute. So it's too bad I can't read any of this. So yeah, I mean, in terms of manga, like it's here already. It's here on the website, and you can actually read it if you're able to read Japanese. If you're not, you probably will have to look for like the translation somewhere. But in terms of like what they talk about, here's the lore story for the elderly, which is the Draconic Overlord. So It's all Japanese, but I think I saw Different Fight actually, like, he has like a website or a tool, plugin tool, I think, that actually properly translates Japanese. So I'm not sure where, but yeah lah. I mean, if you have that kind of program, then absolutely 100% you can put it through that kind of translator. They can kind of like process everything and read what the story is about. So, and we hope that the English side, I think there is an English website. Hopefully they bring all of this over to the English website so that we can actually read it in proper. So, because it'll be nice that they did that also. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. But after it has been given time to develop the characters in anime, yes, of course, the characters do need to develop more. So, because it'll be nice for them to actually finish all their story arcs. So, I'm especially interested in Tomari's one, especially because of the quote unquote spoilers I found in the opening sequence. So yeah. Hopefully my theory is right, and thankfully, thanks to episode 4, right, we found out one thing. We discovered one of the images, and that was like the keychain. So Danji is holding one half of the keychain, and then somebody else has the other one. We don't know who the other one is. So we're getting hints and glimpses of all the characters, like the hidden details about them. So, which is good, yeah. I will watch it for searching some ideas to make animation. Yeah, but physical novel I like to collect and read in the book. So I'm not sure if the Lotte book is actually there's actually a physical copy. But in terms of like physical copies, they have the Vanguard manga out still, so they're still producing those stories, but it's not linked to Planet Cray or to Overdress for that matter. So they're like their own stories. So they're like their own stories that's self-contained within the manga itself. So yeah. Didn't know about this. So Deep L, better translation than Google's. Yes, that's the one that I saw him use. He was using Deep L. So I'm not sure if it's a free like translator. So let me just look it up.
Whatever happened to Blaster Duck at this point of the story is assuming that he's dead. Everybody, because everybody other than Overlord, for most of them are still humans. They have a very human lifespan. Or possibly they died during a civil war. Because they did mention in the lore that during the 3,000 year civil war broke out again, between not sure who with who, but shit happened, and yeah. So now the sword is in the mountains, and Overlord is guarding it, and apparently from what I read from this story was that they were seeking out the sword, but but they were attacked by illusions that was guarding the place. Basically, like things like Nehalem and all of that showed up.
Oh no! Only 5,000 words can be translated out there. 8,920. So. Zanen. Okay. Anyway, I'm not sure what to make of it. In the event that you have any questions concerning where and the best way to get in touch with your loved ones, you can contact us at, you can talk about what? Wait, hold on. Is the first part just a disclaimer? I don't know. I just put it to the deep translator. I'm like, wait. Get in touch with us. You can call us at this website. Wait, what? This is supposed to be the law. Okay, never mind. It's fine. Again, the laser soldier Conroe fell through the throat and disappeared into the darkness of the cave. Feline, don't look, I'm fine. Oh, behind you. Ivan reacts to Filine's voice and ducked reflectively. I'm not sure who Feline is.
I had to look up unique names.
Yeah. Aban and...
If you didn't read the last chapter, right? Suddenly Lizard Soldier Conroe.
Yeah,
Conroe
so
is still alive.
Correct. Alright, so I'm not sure what to do. He said, Rubao. Oh, full bow. Rubao become full bow. Okay, the cry was doof. Okay, the default translator is not exactly 100% perfect. So. Football. For him, the black dot of Shadowbarding could not be mistaken, even though the generation had changed. It was... Again, doof. Doof is very weird.
The question is how without reading the first chapter, right? Not sure how long has passed exactly.
I thought this was self-contained actually, so... Because I think the other stories are the different other units. They're not talking about Dragon Overlord. Oh wait, no. It's about Dragon Empire in general. So yeah.
Yes, about Dragon Empire in general. Because now when Fubao is in play, Conroe is around. So how long has time went by?
3,000 years.
But Fubao though,
Uh-huh.
Fubao being alive for 1,000 of years, that's kind of fierce, eh?
Uh-huh. Well, we're gonna have to wait. We'll find a way to actually get this properly translated. Maybe we might do a read through if we are able to do so on a live stream or maybe a video, possibly a live stream, so that we will do a read through if we're able to find proper translation. So full bow, yeah. Okay, so I hope that they keep Overdress's slice of life. No supernatural stuff for all that coming. I think supernatural stuff is okay, but it should continue to be based in the real world. The way that it's presented, and I love that it's slice of life also. So hopefully that's been established as like the tone of Overdress, and I think it's a good approach also. That is a slice of life anime, so it's quite nice. Juno probably gave the Blaster Duck to someone like Vortimer. Is it possible that Blaster Duck could have given his sword to Vortimer, to somebody else?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, there's no word also, but if they do flesh out the lore, then yeah, they definitely would. We'll definitely read about it very soon. So I really wanted to see what happened to Revengers. So hopefully again really soon that they will actually do it. We just gotta wait and see what other stories they're gonna tell on this website. And hopefully, I know the English one is around, or they're planning to do the English one also. But yeah, hopefully all these stories come out very very soon. Because I definitely want to read everything in my native language, to say the least. Also. Yeah, rest in peace our beloved avatars. Yeah, the trio are. Well, one is still alive, and he's like the freaking old man Logan here. So
Yeah, old man Logan right there.
old man Logan. So
I mean, for him to go from red to white, the ash white is kind of saying something.
yeah, correct.
Like a long time has to pass for him to become like this.
And he still has a lot of fire burning in him. So it's like you know, he still can go. This guy can still go.
You whoop your ass from one
Wait.
one side.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. Let me enlarge this. Great. I can't scroll. Hang on. Is that what's that behind Draconic Overlord? Is that a tail or is that a person? Okay, no, never mind. Because from afar, if I bring this forward, this looks like a person. It looks like a person. So it's like, wait, is that a person behind there? But no, it's actually just the rocks, and the fire is actually just kind of, from his wings, just kind of make things confusing. So yeah, I just stopped with G, started with the crazy stuff. Also, what happened to Drag Wizards? Last I heard, and this was from very long time ago, they all got arrested.
Because they were not exactly legal.
Yeah, they all got arrested. So one of our earliest rear guards, which is Shizaku, he's a big Luwat fan. And he holds a grudge against Gurgrit because Gurgrit is the one that arrested Luwat. Yeah, so he's quite in on the jokes whenever we blame Gurgrit, because we're mostly just shooting Brian, our friend, but he's in it because, you know, he just wants to shoot Gurgrit. So yeah. And here is the famous page where I found out that Sarah Snow is 17, 16, 15, and 14. So yeah. FBI is listening to all of us right now. But you can also find more information. Like, this is just snippets and descriptions of what these units are. So this one has for all the right lines, so you can actually get an idea of who these particular characters are: Ryu, Reno, the Sunrise Egg, and all that. And yeah, you can even find Bruce, Richard, Bad Steve. These are actually high res. Holy shit. Bastion, and yeah, so you can get all of the right lines information all here. So yeah, that's sad. Yeah, it is also. They also have like apparently there seems to be like observers of the world. So there's actually like these characters that are actually like talking about things going on. So it's like, I think this one is like master and student, if I'm not mistaken. So they're actually conversing and they're talking about the events that's happening in Planet Cray. So they're like the commentary team here. So
someone actually pointed out something about Blaster Blade's sword,
which is
it's not just Blaster Blade apparently. it's actually Blaster Blade Exceed's sword. So that means his last known form was literally Exceed.
Exceed.
Yes. It has the same design as Exceed.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I guess just because we've been looking at Blaster Blade a lot for a very long time, and the sword usually doesn't change. Like the sword design usually doesn't change also, because technically speaking, Blaster Blade is the blade itself. So if it has an Exceed form, then yeah, I think this is the Exceed form. I can kind of see how this is like the Exceed form instead of the original Blaster Blade. Because if we bring up Blaster Blade, and we look at the blade, it's kind of similar in nature.
Similar, but they are different. They are also different.
The linings are
the crest.
Yeah, the lining is different, but otherwise it's mostly somewhat the same blade up to a certain extent.
Yeah, it's still the same sword, but it's the Exceed version.
It's the Shinka version. So.
Yeah, so basically that means safe to say that Exceed is definitely the last known form.
Then if we look at the picture from the story, if we look at the picture from the story, which is over here, bleh, it's a long scroll. There's a lot of words. Open image in new tab. Let's go in. Yeah, actually, kind of can see. Yeah, I can kind of see this is Exceed's blade.
Yep.
Yeah, because of the color lining also. So I think that's why. Yeah, this one makes more sense. And you know, they've always taken like they've always taken Blaster Blade. Like Blaster Blade is supposed to be what's that? It's supposed to be Excalibur. Yeah, so it's Sword and Stone. So they've gone the whole Holy Grail from Indiana Jones here. So whereby the one that's guarding the sword right now is Draconic Overlord. So then, you know, he might be the one that's guarding it, but then he also might be looking for the next Blaster Blade. Because Blaster Blade is technically a title.
Yeah, technically it's a title, and it's kind of sad. But the question is still the biggest question is, how long has it been sitting there? It's like the current biggest debate on Twitter among all the Vanguard viewers. Like Chris is also talking. It's like, Overlord, you good?
Yeah,
He said to read the law website tomorrow to see what happened to our man. Oh, it's gonna continue tomorrow apparently.
Yeah, these stories are ongoing. So yeah. Blaster Blade, the Liberator is changed, right? I mean, the Blaster Blade Liberator sword. Blaster Blade's Liberator sword looks nothing like this. In fact, I think it looks more closely to the original Blaster Blade. So.
Yeah, with a hint of gold.
With hints of gold on it.
I know that.
Yeah, the sword. Yeah, the sword itself. The what's it called? The guard. I forgot.
The guard is gold.
Yeah, the guard is gold. So, but the blade is exactly the same. So you can probably easily change the guard to a different color. Like you can repaint it. So, just to match your new affiliation with a different clan.
Yeah, the guard is gold.
Yeah. So then Exceed is probably like the final form to it. So. Perhaps. What grade is Elderly gonna be? Any predictions?
He's definitely gonna be a grade 4.
He should be a grade 4. Or maybe a grade 5, like Valkyrion.
That'd be a grade 5. Valkyrion is like a god in D.
Yeah. But then he'll have the ability also, which is like, you know, pay a cost and then you can call this card to Regard Circle.
But he looks more like Punished Snake at this point.
Why? So that's not Blaster Blade, but Alfred's sword. Alfred never had Alfred has a sword, but his sword is not Blaster Blade. And Alfred is not Draconic Overlord's rival. Blaster Blade is his rival.
Yes.
So Alfred is just the king, and he's got his own like you know, problems to deal with, especially with I think at the time it was Phantom Blaster Dragon Overlord. Then after that it was after that it's probably like Claret Sword, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Vortimer, yeah, all those are so all those characters, right? Like Alfred deals with, but he doesn't exactly have a true rival. His true rival, now remember, his true rival is the Dark Dictator, which is his shadow.
Yeah. It's just the shadow. It's not really a rival per se. It's just a shadow.
It's just his shadow also.
It doesn't even stay long enough.
Yeah. So take Alfred more like Link from Legend of Zelda, and like there's the Dark Link. So Dark Dictator and Alfred, that's kind of like two of the same coin. So two sides of the same coin, you could say. So Blaster Blade is the actual rival of Draconic Overlord. So I would not say that sword that you see over there is Alfred's by any sense of the word, because it makes more sense for it to be Blaster Blade.
Yes.
I still wish Overlord became the Emperor and not some old man dying in a cave. So alternate reality is that he is the Emperor.
Yep.
Draconic Overlord the Great is the Emperor of Dragon Empire.
Yes.
So yeah. Lamau, look back ahead everyone. I'm just doing some practice fights with original Shadow Paladins. I've been watching Overdress just because I was bored. Nice. Hope you've been enjoying Overdress actually, because Overdress has been really, really good. Help Ermo-chan, I am dying.
It's so funny.
No. What if Draconic Overlord is the Obi-Wan Kenobi of this whole story? The children of Blaster Blade. It's like, I'm looking for Draconic Overlord. Draconic Overlord. That's not a name that I've heard in such a long time. Do you know him? Well, of course I know him. He's me. V-Series, you need to protect my blade, dumbass. Don't die. No lah. This is more out of respect, more so than Blaster Blade telling him like you know, like please protect my sword because I trust you. This is more like I protecting you because I respect the living crap out of you. So Overlord's rival is the sword to a certain extent. But it's more of like the unit itself. So it's a combination of Armes and the Blaster Blade sword together as one.
Sorry, did I which Overlord did you say was the Emperor?
The Great.
No, it wasn't the Great.
It wasn't the Great.
It wasn't the Great.
I thought the Great.
I wasn't saying it wasn't the Great. The Great is just him ascending into high power because there was no one opposing him. The real Emperor is actually the Ace. The Ace actually is the Emperor of Kree. He managed to conquer all nations in Kree. That was an alternate timeline.
Yeah, because it's a stride. So strides always deal in future timelines also.
And his name is Supreme Heavenly Emperor Dragon.
Yeah.
Draconic Overlord of the Ace.
Yeah, so here's the small snippet of story. The valiant general whose name will be immortalized as the mightiest warrior in the Empire. In the future, there will be many famous generals, but his fame is beyond the norm of famous generals, for he is praised as the deity of war by the Empire's warriors. So basically, he's Kuan Yu. So, his name has been referred to in historical texts of other nations more than any emperor. Usually illustrated as a vicious demon in neighboring nations which conflict frequently with the Empire. According to Gear Chronicle, the hero of the Holy Nation and the raging dragon of the Empire are especially unique beings, for they possess powers to influence the world's fate and future in this world as well as in all parallel worlds. So the raging form
on the road.
The raging dragons formed with the title Ace is one of the possibilities from a future of an alternate space-time. Just like the raging dragon of this space-time, he had fallen into adversity once and managed to return to the battlefield with his sword. Even his comrades would tremble before his devastating might. He's undoubtedly the mightiest one in the Empire. Afterwards, he succeeded in conquering all nations of Kree. The dragon proclaimed himself Supreme Heavenly Emperor Dragon, the ruler of all Kree, of all under Kree's heaven, and dominated the world as his first emperor. He's actually Kree's first emperor. He's not Dragon Empire's emperor.
Yeah, hence he is the emperor.
Yeah, I got confused because
unlimited power.
I got confused as to why Draconic Overlord the Great is considered emperor, because his full name is Perdition Emperor Dragon. So I thought he became emperor.
But he's not. But he kind of is. But not really.
Yeah, so again, so that's where that's where the confusion came in, because I thought that Draconic Overlord the Great was actually became the emperor because he took the title of emperor. So yeah, that's why I thought that's the case also. But yeah, if it's not the case, then yeah, the Ace is the emperor of the world in an alternate space time. You gotta love time travel, everybody. You gotta love time travel.
Time travel. I see this as an absolute win.
Yeah, so what happened to the witches in Shadow Paladin clans? I think they mostly disbanded. I think so, but it's hard to say.
Like how their skill works.
Oh my god. You remember? I forgot about Rati's call. I used to do it to everybody because it was annoying to everybody, but then I've forgotten it myself. Right, yeah, they probably became mages. Yeah, that might be the case. Draconic Overlord, the Obi-Wan, yes, the Obi-Wan to rule them all. Mages are more like Cater United Century stuff, so Shadow Paladin is under United Century, so yeah. And who is Darth Vader? Who would be considered Darth Vader? Probably Phantom Blaster Dragon, so.
like the interesting thing about the lore is that, right, Ace was basically after the thing he had with the end, the whole shit he had with the end, and then he managed to get back. But the original timeline is that when he failed. So this is the alternative reality where he actually came back after falling into using DM's power.
Yeah, that is true. So
that's why their skills are quite similar.
That is true. That is quite true. Vimero says strides are also from the past. The best one for lore is Hellrex Maxima. He came from the future to a past where Tachikaze weren't an army, but just a bunch of random dinosaurs. Yeah. Time travel. Again, you gotta love time travel. So when he tried to usurp the throne, he accidentally created the Tachikaze clan. So again, time travel.
Imagine creating a bunch of that's like the Naruto the Hokage. The first Hokage didn't even think that his lineage was gonna last beyond the third. It's like the fourth. Holy shit.
There's a fourth, so yeah. A golf daddy with family problems. Yeah, true. I don't know, yeah. Luke says, sorry about that, I just had to adjust my clock because it was 2 minutes fast. Maybe that's what Gear Chronicle does in its spare time. I apologize for the puns if I said any there. Nah, I don't think there's any puns in there, so. Yeah, so. Blaster Blade could be Kenobi and Blaster Duck could be Anakin.
Well, close enough. Actually, by law speaking wise, yes. But except at the end of it, nobody tried to high ground each other.
Yep. Nobody tried to high ground each other. So I think.
And then they went after the Emperor.
Yeah, and then they went after the Emperor together. So, in terms of analogy, right, I don't think it's easy to say that Kenobi and Anakin are Blaster Blade and Blaster Duck. So. Because I think it's more towards Revan and Malak. If you know Star Wars lore, like deep in the lore, because you will know the names of Revan and Malak, which are actually two Jedi Knights that became Sith in the Knights of the Old Republic storyline. So which is like 2,000 years before the story of the Star Wars movie. So they're more towards that way because Malak was jealous of Revan being like the leader, and so he usurped his power. In similar vein, right, Blaster Duck was kind of jealous of Blaster Blade or Armes being able to take up the Blaster Blade because he wanted to be Blaster Blade himself. So that's how he ended up picking up Blaster Duck, offered by Phantom Blaster Dragon. So it's kind of like the same vein that way. So
yeah, he was light too. Junos was light too, actually.
Yes, Junos was tricked. Yeah.
And he was tricked into it because he was given the Blaster Duck sword while it was in the form of the Blaster Blade sword. But after as he kept on using it, he got corrupted.
Then the sword took his true form also, which is the Blaster Duck sword. So yeah.
Yep.
What happened to Angel Feather like Gavro? Good question actually. But the thing is, a lot of the reveals of like what happened to these cards and clans like after like 3,000 years, it still hasn't been established yet. Like this website is supposed to kind of help bridge the gap a little bit, and that's how we found out that Draconic Overlord is still alive. But it's safe to say that most of these units either died in the war from 3,000 years ago when everything blew up, or they survived somehow, but they are like not able to take the battlefield. So they are kind of like just alive, but like hermitish. In a way, so it's possible. So,
someone compared Overlord defending the Blaster Blade sword like Siegfried protecting Alice. Right? From Brave, is it?
Brave.
Brave. From Brave. It's like, oh bro, no, don't do that.
No, don't do that. So yeah, it's safe to Kazu. It's safe to say that most of the units either died or they are living hermit lives. because they no longer have the strength to take the battlefield, if they can live that long, of course. So yeah. Oh yeah, the Good Chronicle lost the ability to time travel. Yes, they lost the ability to time travel, which is why strike is no longer a thing in Overdress. So never watched Star Wars. I have to make a Disney Plus account. I try to understand the lore through its memes. It's okay because the one that I described in terms of Revan and Mallet, right, it's from a video game. It's not from Disney Plus. It's not quote unquote official canon. So it's from the extended universe, and basically like the relationship between the two characters I mentioned, Revan and Malek, they are friends. Then they ended up being bad guys. So, you know, then one of them had to be the leader and the other one had to be the apprentice. And the one that was the apprentice was jealous that the leader was the leader, because he thinks he's a better leader. So so my analogy is kind of close to explaining how Blaster and Blaster are. So it's okay, you don't really have to look it up, but if you want to, there's quite a lot of good stories that can actually look up through Star Wars also. You just need to find information out there, so which there are plenty about, so you should be able to find them. So right, Vimero says that I hope they do something with Noble Tama Law, like about what happened with Shiranui after he tapped into the occult power and stuff. I think it was kind of explained, because Shiranui was originally one of the apostles for Gizeh, but then, you know, after his experience when he diff right, and you know, his diff right person was kind of like brought forward by his brother, which is, what's his name? Kazumi? Kazumi is the Kazuma, yeah. So Kazuma. So then Shiranui ended up like leaving the apostles, and then, you know, he kind of like explained the Gizeh problem to everybody else in Kree. So yeah, that's kind of what happened. So after he tapped into the power, then he's using it to fight against Gizeh at the time. Chances are he's dead. So yeah. Chances are so. So that means they're having trauma from the war. PTSD is a very real condition, Kazu. So yeah, it could be that they're just living out their lives in peace. Maybe they do have post-traumatic stress disorder. You know, if they did fall in the war and have reservations about it afterwards. So yeah, but we will find out very soon. So because they are going to be filling up this website with more information very, very soon. So Andrew says, Vimeo says they're also waiting to see if there's some old Arco Force generals in Overdress. There might be. They could be introduced as somebody for Zorga. Yeah, as part of Zorga's following, so potentially. Andrew says, oh, don't get me started with Star Wars. What a teen trip for me. No, you don't get me started with Star Wars, because I've been in this fight since I was 6 years old. I love Star Wars ever since I was a kid, so it's one of my most cherished franchises. Not say most cherished, so it's.
I used to perform for Star Wars days. So I actually have a lightsaber in my room.
Fun fact, actually, JJ is actually in is as into Star Wars as I am, and he actually performs on Star Wars Day. He's actually a lightsaber performer and choreographer for lightsaber battles here in Singapore.
I used to perform with him. And then I took an arrow in him.
Yeah. So feel bad for United Sung Big Oof. Yeah, because they turned into Captain Sanctuary, so which is even worse.
Yeah.
Right, so Vimero says, I mean, if you fought against the deleters in the front line, seeing them basically remove your comrades from resistance, I would have some PTSD, to be honest, what the Gizeh War did to people. Deleters wasn't that bad. Deleters wasn't as bad.
Deleter was bad. Deleter was gonna eat out the goddamn planet, a lot of everything that's inside.
Yeah.
It is bad. It was only until they managed to awaken the Messiah, that's how they beat the thing. So they were actually on a losing fight. They were actually on a losing fight.
Yeah.
So how are they?
Yeah. But the way that Vimero described it sounded like as if like they just got Thanos snapped.
I wouldn't be surprised. It just feels like that, actually. I mean, if you remember the new Messiah movie, how they just straight up stabs the living daylight out of people and just remove their...
Well, I didn't watch the movie. I wasn't with you guys that day. So.
Oh, we need to watch this movie.
Well, maybe we can set up...
Okay. Okay, how about this? I don't know how lenient Twitch is, but does anybody want to watch the new Messiah movie together on Twitch?
Yes.
If yes, please say so. And maybe we can arrange to watch new Messiah together.
We can have a movie... we can have a just chatting movie night. So you guys can actually jump onto Twitch and then we can actually watch the movie there. So It won't be just us, so we'll bring in as many people as possible into the chat on Discord. If you guys want to be part of the chat on Discord at the same time that we're doing that, do be sure to join our Discord. All the links in the description box below. So be sure to join our Discord, and then you can look out for that movie night when we actually have that happening. So yeah. So yeah. As I was saying as well, because I think they were timestamp, but the funny thing is, right, because deleters were dealt with, so I'm like wondering like okay, so if the people come back, then they just pop back into the systems, like, you know? Hey, I'm back! I'm undeleted now. I don't know, I'm just looking at it from gameplay sense, so like just how it works. Because delete is you face down, so the unit disappears, but then you know you turn it back face up.
Because if in Neo Messiah, anybody who got deleted during the fight, basically had the entire clan erased. So basically cuts all of the clans that basically, let's say one of the example was Ren was one of the first few fighters that fell against Deleter. So when he was defeated by the Deleter up with delete ability, the entire Shadow Paladin clan got wiped. So yeah, it's that level of that.
Yep.
So Ibuki was actually on a rage filled nonsense, and he was out to destroy Vanguard.
Yep. Yeah. Everybody's saying that the movie's on YouTube also. I think it's on YouTube as well. But yeah, we'll have a watch party. We'll have a watch party on Twitch also. So if you guys are keen on that watch party on Twitch, do let us know. I'm seeing a few yeses. I see a few me's as well. When? Because you know it won't be immediately, Kazu. It won't be immediately. We will plan the date in advance so you guys can actually prepare, and then you can actually come on and watch it with us also. So don't worry.
This weekend.
Probably on the weekends, yeah. It's definitely will most likely be on the weekend. So, also what happened to Maelstrom Brain Ass? Again, same thing with Gavril. They're either dead or living their life as a hermit, or you know something happens. We may or may not know through the website, but hopefully they will update it very soon. Blasterblade was standing menacingly. Yeah, Blasterblade always stands menacingly because go. Yeah, so who did not watch Neo Messiah movie? That was me. I didn't join them. Leon went to watch with the rest of Crossbow Vanguards with CVGS, and I wasn't there because I couldn't make it for some reason or another.
Wait,
so
hang on. Yeah.
Alright, so while you get some, I'll continue answering questions. So yeah, I didn't watch it with them. I did watch bits and pieces of the movie, but I never watched it in full. The one that I watched in full was actually the Daigo movie, the first Daigo movie, which is completely hilariously dumb, but it's one of those guilty pleasure movies that you can't help but you know but you can't help but like not criticize, because it's dumb, but it's like it's supposed to be a fun movie, and that's what movies are. They're supposed to be fun. So yeah. I can't wait to get playing the Overdress decks when they come worldwide. I'm going to get the Dragon Empire and Stoichia decks at first. Looking forward to it. You're gonna have a ton of fun with those two decks. So shouldn't the decks be released already, if I'm not mistaken? Because if not, then yeah, it will be next week that they will get the start decks. So yeah. Gotta finish G first. You don't have to finish G in order to watch it. In fact, the Neo Messiah movie is actually before the G era starts. So you're perfectly good on that, Romanus. Yeah, so yeah, as Vimera says, so it's before G, so yeah. In that case, go watch it this weekend. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, welcome back. Yeah, it might not be this upcoming weekend. We will let you know in advance. Just be sure to follow us on all our socials. We'll let you guys know if we're doing a watch party for the Neo Messiah movie. So yeah.
Yep. Okay, so just to show you guys a few things for those who probably have not seen this before.
Hang on, let me get you in the big screen here so that people can see. I'm split in half. I don't care. Go. So yeah, so people can see that. So.
Yep. So once you're ready.
Yeah, ready. Yeah, swap ready.
Okay. Alright, so first things first, I still have the original Deleter deck intact, although the box is kind of wrecked. But yeah, this is the Deleter deck from the Neo Messiah movie.
In mint condition.
Yes, not mint condition. The cards is
mint. Yeah, the cards is mint. Yeah.
The box is anything but mint.
Yeah, the box is anything but mint, yeah.
Okay.
Unopened Deleter deck.
Yes.
With the original boxes, so.
Yes, correct. It was such a pain. And then next was I actually bought this book during the time period. This is this is Kai book. So okay, so this is a book a box dedicated to Kai, where it contains his exclusive deck inside for Legion. and it was also to promote the new Messiah movie.
Uh-huh.
So as you can see from here, so this is the deck recipe.
Uh-huh.
You can only get these cards from this box itself, and inside
It's been opened.
the deck is it's definitely open. The cards are long gone. I mean, it's in the office. They are all in the office.
Yeah.
They're all in the see that's where the boxer deck used to stand.
Uh-huh.
Okay, but the real reason why I bought it was because of this. Was because in the book itself, it had this. This is the magazine that was inside for this book. So it basically has a. I say the receipt inside. Oh no, that's for the movie.
You have your movie stub still?
Yeah, I still have it. Of course, I still have it.
Mm.
So yeah, so here's a full poster of the
Full spread.
Legend and full spread, and then here is the poster of Kai and Buster Blade, still in good condition.
Yep.
It's good condition. Okay, so inside this book was aside from the deck recipe and all that, it also summarized down Kai's entire journey up to that point of the story.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, you can see, and then until like the little arc, the Link Joker arc, and then to Legion, where he was very out of character.
Uh-huh.
And then it teaches you how to play Vanguard and some of the strategy of the deck.
Yep.
Essentially. So
I kind of wish that they continued this also, because if they had done this for all the anime characters, it would be nice also. It would have been good stuff.
oh yeah, then here's also they promote the booster packs and stuff. Yeah. There's so many things here. All the cards that he has once you.
Yep.
But if you think this is amazing, I got one last thing. I got like two more things to show you guys.
Yep.
Okay. Oh yeah, the real reason why I bought this book was because I wanted the recipe for the fried rice.
Oh yes, yes. His Kai's fried rice because you wanted the recipe. So.
Yes, and I made this fried rice for the team before. It wasn't. At the time, I was still not very good, and you know.
Yep.
But yeah, here one of the best kicker I have is the Neo Messiah envelope, the invitation to the Neo Messiah movie, so to speak.
So Jagga asking what happened to my face. It's been split. Yeah, because on Discord, this is actually what the window looks like. So technically speaking, by right, I should be.
I have the unopened promo pack.
Yeah. I should be like this, but yeah. You have the unopened promo pack. We don't know what's inside. Yep.
I know what's inside. Yeah. Okay. It's only one card only. Then here is some of the extra things, and then the postcards. For the movies.
Yep. Including the Daigo one as well, because I think the Daigo second movie screened at the same time as the Neo Messiah one, right?
Yeah, it's on the same screening.
Yeah.
And here's my ticket.
There's the ticket stub right there, so.
Yeah.
Right. Yep, so
while have you answered the rest of the questions, I go grab one more epic thing that I don't think a lot of people actually knows about.
Absolutely, so I'll go ahead and do that right now. So, alright, so Iggy says, "Wow, watch party." Yeah, I think it would be good to have a watch party with you guys also, because I've been I did host a movie night on Discord once before, and that was kept to the Discord. But I think now with the way things are, I think it'd be nice to have a watch party and watch with you guys as well, watching together with us. So I think it'd be a good idea to have a watch party, as long as of course it's not stuff that will get our channel can also. But I think if YouTube can get away with posting up the full movie for Neo Messiah, I think we can get away of screening a movie on Twitch. So yeah, probably that should be okay. So then week after is box. So again, I have no confirmation on the date or when we have this watch party. I will try to host it as soon as possible, but I'll let you guys know on our socials when we're actually doing that. So do look forward to our socials. You can find the links in the description box below to all of those. Keep up to date with us on Twitch, Facebook, Instagram as well. Yeah, we'll let you know when we have that watch party going forward. So Vimer says, talking about overdress decks, I'm not interested in none except Eugene. Not a meme, by the way. So yeah, I mean, if you resonate with Eugene the most, nobody should ever shame you for going after a deck that is commonly known to be a meme for one reason or another. But if you resonate with the most, right, nobody should be allowed to make fun of you for that. So feel free.
Just play what you want, man. Just play what you want.
Yep, that's why I'm waiting for a ninja deck for Dragon Empire. Maybe it will come, but I think if our theory is true in that the second booster set, right, will not introduce any new right lines, you might have to wait a while. So, but it will come. So but it will come at the very least. So Rin says wow to the stuff that you got. Luke says one day I hope to Cardfight with you guys when travel restrictions are over. One day, but today won't be that day, but one day I will. There is remote fights, and there's also like CFA, Untap, all the many different sources that we can actually play with Vanguard. If you join our Discord page, you can 100% just ask us from there. So then if we are able to we definitely will, we can actually have a fight. So that's 100% no problem at all. Just
I mean by when you play in person, it's definitely a much more different feeling.
So
I mean by Cap and Dempster has fought against from different fight in person. I'm the only one that hasn't been able to do that because I wasn't with them at the time.
We want to range something like that. So yeah. And yeah, speaking of different fight as well, he sent the 212 person raid to me on Twitch while I'm just doing some Vanguard Zero stuff just to kind of like, you know, like it's after the stream and we're just kind of resting. I need to process everything. So then next thing I know, Rem comes in telling me, hey, get ready, people are coming. Who's coming? Like originally I thought it was Rem that's gonna send his raid over because I thought he was streaming at the time. Then next thing I know, I just see different fight raided you with 212 viewers. Which is massively insane. So yeah.
Thank Chris on the stream right now.
Thank you, Different. Thank you, Chris, for that. And one day, I think we will have you on this discussion stream one of these days, so that we can have another chat. So maybe finally, maybe Leon can meet Different because they haven't formally met yet. The two has not formally met yet.
Yeah, I'm the only one there.
Yeah, so we'll have him on this discussion stream one of these days. So maybe as soon as next week, but I'll have to check his schedule just to make sure that he's not busy at the time and able to come on at this timing with us. So yeah, do look forward to more guests here on it. So yeah, so Brain says that I hope they made a G series movie before it ended. No way, it's way too late for a G series movie at this point in time. Yeah, Jungle, what happened to your face was split in half because I split myself in half because that's what the Discord window looks like. Roman says, same, I would love to Discord, but afraid to ask. Feel free to ask. If you specifically want to fight myself or you want to fight against Leon, feel free to tag us. Feel free to tag us and ask us, do you want to have a fight? Then yeah, if we are able to, we can do so at that point in time. If not, then you know we can always arrange a time where we can actually do it. So yeah, just don't be afraid to ask. Like, just because we're there with the Ace Vanguards and we are doing the YouTube stuff and all this as well, doesn't mean we won't take time out of our day to actually challenge you as long as we're able to. So don't be afraid to ask. We're normal players just like you. So if our fight videos say anything. Alright, so
the AG Smart too.
Well, those yeah, I guess.
On the stream.
Yep. Those like I think he's referring to the stuff that you have also. Yeah. Looks like when Jonathan cut Dio in half with the sword. Oh, with me being double screened the way that I was, which is this. I've been split in half, guys.
Yeah, Pato is like, you should make me the fried rice. Well, let's have to see if you ever get the opportunity. We'll see.
Yeah, if you ever get an opportunity, we good. So.
Okay, yeah. Maybe if you can't do if you're from Singapore, perhaps maybe when we reach 10,000 subs, maybe those who are lucky winners will probably get to have their fried rice lunch.
Are you actually offering it officially? If you get us,
I am officially. Why not? If you guys can get us to 10,000 subs, you get to stand a chance to win, a chance to eat the fried rice, the Kai Toshi fried rice that I will make for you.
So yeah, be sure to tell your friends, ask them to subscribe to us over here on CVGS. Get us up to 10k and Leon will cook a meal for you. So
Yo, you might know. I will definitely cook a meal for you guys, but let's hope if you are lucky enough to sit around.
Can you stand the apocalyptic flames of his curry?
Alright. So okay, remember eating noodles for the promo? Oh yeah, I know, right? I think I've watched the movie twice. But I did it more times for the Dark Side of Dimension movie for Yu-Gi-Oh! Just so that I could get like 3 copies of Alternative Blue Eyes White Dragon.
TCK says that what Captain wants ninja deck. What I want Leon to actually play Morokumo plus Nobatama deck.
Wow. Yeah, this is the only 2 nations I never played.
Leon, how's your Shadow Clone no Jutsu?
Absolutely shit. You can try it, we can try it. I have never touched on a Murakumo or Mubatawa deck. I'll be honest with you guys right now on stream.
I'm the only one that has touched Morokumo in the group. Nobatama was only Joe, and I think nobody else picked up Nobatama as well, because not a lot of people like paid a lot of attention to Nobatama. So Sure, Nui, I think there might be 1 or 2 of us, but they're no longer with us anymore. They've gone on to different groups, obviously. They did play Nobatama, so we have no access to Nobatama at the time. But yeah, Leon has never played either one or two. So yeah, Eugene has a triple shotgun, so Eugene best deck.
Never noticed. Now they brought it up.
Yeah.
I actually was thinking.
Nothing says I'm the best like the business end of a triple barrel shotgun. Alright, Andrew says that even though I like Dragon Empire now, I do hope to see Thunder Dragons come back. Yeah, I think it would be nice to see Thunder Dragons come back. It would be nice to do it. So, yeah, there's a new race called Plasma Dragons, possibly Kagero plus Narukami, so you might see a Plasma Dragon boss. So yeah, that'd be interesting to see. Leon fell for the Cap's Thunder split attack. Okay, I will share the channel, says Kazu. So guys, please achieve Kazu's dream in eating Leon's curry. So do tell your friends. Oh, it's still split in half, I didn't realize. So do tell your friends to subscribe to us here at CVGS, and yeah, if we can get to 10,000 subs, then certain things will happen. So yeah, be sure
Fun
to
fact, I baked too.
Luke says, so while I was listening to all that, I went ahead and subscribed to you guys. So thank you so much, Bennett. Thank you so much for your subscription. We appreciate each and every one of you actually subscribing to us. We do endeavor to continue to have more Vanguard content going forward, which includes more fight videos. And we just released our top 10 right lines video. So if you haven't checked it out, please do. And then let us know where would you place like certain right lines. That you feel which one will be your number one. So yeah, just feel free to interact and have a conversation in the comments on that video. Just give it a watch, let your friends know, and ask them what they think, and ask them to leave it to us and let us know as well. So yeah. Yep. We say, speaking of travel, since y'all won't come to Brazil, I shall come to you. Brazil will come to you. So time to invade. Yeah, no, that's invasion. So
I do want to visit Brazil one of these days. It's a beautiful country. Definitely want to be there one of these days.
Yeah. Then be like Vin Diesel. This is Brazil. Then have everybody just start aiming the guns at my enemies.
Okay, I hope you complete the playset of Overdress cards in 0. I have a playset of all the base cards except for Nirvana. Nirvana, I only have 1 copy. I got 3 more.
I only have like 2.6k, so I'm still climbing the ladder, but I am getting there. So
okay, now to show you guys what I want to show you guys is. Maybe a lot of you would not actually know about this book's existence. I strongly believe it's the case. Is this?
Oh, I have that.
Yes, because you and I, we bought it together. Remember?
Yeah, I have that book. So
yes. So what is this book? This is the archive book for Cardfight Vanguard when it first came out for its first few years.
In the first few years, they actually had a catalog book that lists all the release cards that has been released up to a certain point.
Yep. So as you can see behind is Daigo's gloves, and then here we go. So yeah, so it tells you about the Gold Paladin stuff. This book was at least how long ago was this?
What was it, like 2012? Yeah.
2012.
There was a 2013 book as well. I bought the 2013 book too.
Oh yeah, because I bought this, so you bought the other.
No, I bought this book also. Then I bought the 2013 book also.
Oh, so I guess. So yeah, you see, the entire catalog for like Gold Paladin that was released at the time. So you see, all the way up to the first set even. Like this is the entire book that tells you. Like which set they came from.
Yep.
Yeah. And this book is still in mint condition.
Yeah, my book is still in mint condition as well. It's very dusty. It's like an old tome, but it is kept nicely away in the shelf that's actually behind my TV console over here. So I cannot reach for it currently right now because it's very low in the ground. But I do have that book as well. So.
Yeah. So this is like one of my favorite books. But should I do a giveaway for this book?
Do you want to? Do you want to? If you guys get us to 9,000 subs or so, then we'll do a giveaway for that book.
Give your book. You give yours.
No. I give you my book for archiving sake, so for collection sake. Shut up, so. Martin says card fights on subways. Don't be surprised, we've done that before. We've actually.
I card fighted at in the park on the floor.
We've cardfighted in a lot of places. We actually made up a list of places that we cardfight. One of which includes the assembly hall of a police academy. We've cardfighted in the assembly hall of a police academy. So we are actually all police officers at some point. Yeah, at some point in time we were all police officers. So yeah, we've been to a few places and we've cardfighted in many different places. We've done it in a movie theater, we've done it on a train, we've done it in a police academy, we've done it in police stations across Singapore. We've done it at the airport as well. We've done it on the plane. Yeah, we've done it on the plane for sure.
For me and Dempster.
Myself as well. For me and Dempster. We've went to Shaka Shaka as well, which is the card shop that different fight frequents. He introduced us to Shaka Shaka shop. We actually fought against the Japanese players over there. They're all super fun. And they're all super friendly as well, which is very shocking to myself, specifically. Because I didn't expect them to be that open to gaijins playing Vanguard, so which is quite nice to see. So, but yeah, it's quite nice to that one. So don't underestimate the places that we played car fights on, because we have done quite a bit. So it also includes a car as well. So we've done car fighting in cars before. So yeah.
Yes, while he was driving.
Alright. Viewer says top 10 right lines. Oh boy, I sure hope Eugene is number 1. Okay, I will send out I send out to those that are part of the, what was it called? The Eugene support something? I don't remember. There's a Eugene support gang. There's a Eugene faction out there. Yeah, so I'll send out to you that we had to make this list objective. So yeah, take it with that what it is. So it says Obama, please stop the car, I don't want to go to Brazil. So I always misspell stuff. Luke says that what I've learned is that I've learned how to spell my first name in Japanese, Ruku. Yes, your full name would be Ruku Beneto. So yeah, if you're learning Japanese, that's a very, very good start. So I hope you continue to improve your Japanese language, because it's actually quite a interesting language to actually be able to speak, and actually can come both out also, because there's only one country, and the country is actually considered to be a very important country in terms of world economics. So being able to speak Japanese is actually quite a vital skill to have. So it's good. So yeah, Maury says after seeing this, interesting. If he is watching, if he does watch these streams also. But I doubt the producer of all of Overdress will actually watch us here at CVGS also. I mean, he doesn't even watch different fights, so
that's exactly what us.
Yeah, so by the way, are you making a Vanguard jokes again, this time for Overdress, please? Well, we do have Vanguard vs Yu-Gi-Oh 4 coming out. If you guys missed the announcement, Vanguard vs Yu-Gi-Oh 4 is coming this Friday.
This Friday.
Yep. So somehow, yeah, we managed to make a number 4. Even though we teased it on April Fools, which I'm surprised that nobody realized that it was April Fools when we made it. Everybody was just kind of excited that we are making the 4th one, which we were in secret, but we didn't want to let you know that we were, and we released the trailer video on April Fools. So yeah. Also speaking about other countries and stuff, I really hope that with Keita Mori's global thinking, Vanguard expands to more languages such as Spanish and Portuguese. Yeah, I would actually love to see Vanguard expand into more languages as well. The most surprising thing is that Vanguard Overdress is actually coming to Bahasa Melayu, which is for those in Malaysia and those in Indonesia who speak the Malay language. So the Bahasa Melayu language, right, Overdress is going to have it, and that's the most shocking news to me, because I thought they would just end up playing the English one, because English is also another language that they learn in there. So, but their main native language is Bahasa, and it's good to see that they're actually printing it there. So yeah, Rain says wow. We neighbors. I'm in Philippines, says Brain. So yeah. Meanwhile, I only play at school canteen. Well, we're old. We're considered old, Kazu. So we're considered old. We've been around the country. Potato says I want to go back to the Philippines. We kind of like you here, Potato. So Vimero says, wow, we here just play in malls and coffee shops. So yeah, we're that advanced and we're that fanatic. In fact, it's because of that kind of passion that's what led to us creating CVGS as a channel, because we were so into Vanguard and we absolutely wanted to have Vanguard as as a thing that we wanted to do on a more like public platform. So YouTube was the best way to do it, and yeah, that kind of passion kind of led to this channel actually existing. Mate says, sounds like a resistance to me. Romana says to Kazu, I just play alone in my room. My friend quit, so I have to salvage my fighting spirit for Vanguard through online. I don't want to quit though. At this point in time, there's not that much reason to quit, and especially in this point in time whereby we have the age of the internet, the advent of the internet, and with places like Discord and remote fights being a thing as well, it's kind of easy for even people who only play Vanguard within their group to actually find players from around the world to actually play Vanguard with. So you're actually in a really, really good time, Romanus, and all you need to do is just ask people for a fight or two. Then if you are able to set a remote fight, even more perfect, you can pit your deck versus another person's deck and just have a good old time from there. So there's no problem at all.
Plus, not mention that right now we are also in a global pandemic, so it's best to maybe keep it on screen rather. So please remember, stay safe, guys. There has been rising cases. If you're from Singapore, please really take care of yourself. From other countries as well, also take care of yourself, whether the cases are dying down on your end. So yeah.
Yeah, correct. So do be safe. As Potato used to say, wash your wash. As a typo. But yes, do wash your wash, and do be sure to wear your mask. Stay safe. Wash your hands as well, and yeah. Yep. Be there. So yeah, Eugene resistance, let's go. The Eugene faction is rising. So and Potato, now we know. So we know, because the reason why we want to get this country, because I think he still owes us a KFC recipe. Alright, so Mate says, what if can Cardfight your future self?
I don't know about future self, but I can imagine how it goes down to my past self. And I had a lot of questions about some of the decisions I had.
Yeah, so if I were to Cardfight my future self, I wouldn't know what that might entail. Because my future is actually not really set, so I really do not know what to expect going through there. So it's just the way that I live. If I were to fight my past self, I would tell him to avoid the embarrassing moments that I've had in Vanguard.
There's so many. Which one you're talking about?
All of them. Tell him, bro, stay away from Risers. I know they're your favorite unit, but go with Brawlers. You're gonna get cucked over in Legion. So yeah, Kazu says, Romanus, fun fact, I kicked all my team members who tried to be toxic in the chat. Ooh, we have a locker room leader here in Kazu. So
Oh.
Yep, and yeah, Potato says, wash your wash. Yep, oh my. And yeah, that's it for all the chats. So it's 10:17 here in our time as well. So yeah, I think this would be a good time for us to actually sign off here. So yeah, so
maybe not sign off yet. Maybe we just see if anyone else has anything you want to ask.
Yeah, of course.
I think the latest we can still stay is still at least about 10:30 at latest.
10:30, yeah. Okay, so I'll tell you what, we'll stay around for a little bit longer. So if you guys have any more questions, you want to ask anything from us, or have any comments, do be sure to send them in, and then we'll read out all of your chats, and then we will answer any questions you guys have. So yeah, absolutely 100%. Keep those questions coming in. So hey Andrew, welcome to the stream. McLaughlin. Wait, is that who I think it is?
Andrew McLaughlin. I know McLaughlin.
I know a McLaughlin. I can't remember. Right as I joined RIP. No worry, Andrew. We're still gonna be here. We're still gonna stick around.
We're gonna be here for a while. So yeah.
Yep. 11:17 here. Oh, so you're in the Americas, Vimero. So I'm just gonna make lunch here. No problem. So if you're police officers, try playing in jail.
No, we can't do that.
We can't do that.
Is the only we can't do that.
That's the only place we have no access to. Honestly, we have no access.
You can't just walk in.
You can't just walk into jail. Every criminal ever.
You need someone to send you in there, but even if you do, you won't have your shit on.
No, you can't just walk straight into a jail. Every criminal ever. Challenge accepted. So yeah, I'm done farming. Time to bully Apex Azuros for Lazulite gems. Okay, yep. Keep on that farming, Andrew. Keep on that farming. So Brain is just joking, but yeah, actually, in realistic speaking, right, it's one of those places where we actually cannot do. Like, we actually have to be detained in order to do that, and even then, they will probably take our cards.
No, definitely take everything. I don't know.
Yeah. They definitely will take our cards, so there's no way that we can actually play Vanguard. Not unless we are actually assigned to that, which has never been the case for me and Leon. We've never been assigned to the same reservice, so we never get to high five each other during while wearing police outfits.
Yeah. Besides, our school is great.
Yeah, Brazil. Oh, sorry. I forgot. I forgot that you mentioned you're from Brazil. So yeah. Apologies for that. I forgot that you were from Brazil. So, 6. It's 418 over where Romulus is, which I think is in Europe. I think probably around Germany, around there. So, yeah, should be around Germany area, around there. So.
How much is that thing?
Yeah. Let me know if I'm correct or wrong. So let me correct wrong. And to say, so what would you guys say is your favorite decks? If I may ask, I'm really curious. Although it may be obvious, I just haven't noticed it yet. So, for me, it's definitely Variance Bruce currently right now. If we want to go further back, Harry and Perfect Riser were my favorite decks to play. Or as well as Chrono Fang Tiger as well. Chrono Fang Tiger is actually a very fun deck to play. Back in G era.
For me is the Cross, the Legion, the Cross, Novelvic, and Perdition Dragons. Those are my absolute but amongst them there is one more on the list is the Shin Dai Kaiser Legion deck. That is definitely one of my favorite decks. That's so neutral deck that it's a win or lose deck. It doesn't care.
Yep. So yeah, that's our favorite decks from there. So Mate says then a wholesome event. Captain teaches the criminals to card fight and become world class. Imagine if card fighting was a rehabilitation method for criminals.
You see how it went in the world of Vanguard in the first few episodes.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Right. Hey, another Andrew, nice to meet you. So we got 2 Andrews in chat right now. Yes, so but there were me a police cadet before. Should I get the Brangate deck? If you want to put people in the FBI jail. So
that would probably be the easiest.
Yeah, that'll probably be the easiest. So Kazu says, yeah, if possible we will make YouTube again. Go Lions. We'll make YouTube again. Okay. Luke says, for me, it's just gone past Q3 for me. So time zone geography wise, I'm in the UK. Oh, okay, you're in the UK. I follow a lot of people that's in the UK actually. So not just for Vanguard purposes, but also for like my other interests as well. Mostly in pro wrestling as well as for Dissidia as well. I know quite a number of UK people. So yeah. Andrew encourages Potato to do it. Go get that Brangate deck. So yeah, it's in the Balkans near Greece. So it's Macedonia. Oh, okay, right above the north. Gotcha. Vimero says, speaking of Riser, I was thinking of getting a V Riser deck. Is it worth getting a V Riser deck? No, it's not. Perfect.
Okay. I think that's subjective because you will prefer the original Riser style more than you do.
No. Even if I look at it. If I look at it objectively also, if I look at it straight from objectively, there are other Ace Vanguards, right, that can perform the job that Perfect Riser does slightly better than what Perfect Riser can do. And you're more likely to choose riding the alternative over Perfect Riser.
No.
To be subjective also. To be objective, sorry to say. To be more objective, right, it's the case whereby I think the later boosts for Nova Grappler, right, it would be a better ride. And so making a Riser deck, right, would be a bit difficult to do. Or rather, you know, it would be a bit difficult to actually be competitive because of what else is in the P standard, in the V standard at that point in time. So yeah. Yeah, so wait, I lost the chat. So yes, Andrew says, yes, G Chrono Fang is so fun. My favorite is Nova Grapplers, Cobra Victor for sure. Second, honestly, is Becoming Magnolia from Stoichia because I like its playstyle. So yeah, it has a very fun playstyle. So go big or go home, says I Shadow. Yeah, probably don't do it, Vimero. yeah, a lot of people are encouraging him not to do it. So I played the V series perfect and made me sad since I used to main the deck back when the OG came out. Same here, Andrew. Same here. Like rip the Risers. Ever since Glory Hand came out, rip the Risers. So it just goes to show, like, you know, there's not gonna be any more love for Risers going forward from there. So but cool robots, says Vimero. Yeah, they are very cool robots. So Transformers is the reference from there. So Potato is ara. Have get to put people in jail. Yes, Potato gets to play the ara card. So, Andrew says, "Yo, Andrew, sorry, busy editing fashion loadouts in Monster Hunter Rise." Yes, that's what he's doing. So, Luke says, "I have a premium old school Royal Party Majesty Lord Blaster deck. Ooh, nice. The triggers are from the V series, and all the other cards are from the original series. Nice. Because
ours is still the original.
Ours is still the original. Yeah, no, Luke has the original Majesty Lord Blaster. So then he just has the V series triggers in there, and then the cards in the set in the deck is all the original cards also, which is similar to what we have also. But ours is the true, the at the time it's the build of the deck, which actually is in the fight video. It's actually, you can look up Origin Fight 3 on our channel.
Oh, ours is not, because a lot of parts was actually missing.
Yeah, we were missing a lot of parts also, but that's the build of the deck as it is, which we actually did play in action. You can actually look in our YouTube channel. We actually have Origin Fights. Origin Fight 3 is where we have Majesty Lord Blaster. You can actually kind of see like the deck in play from there. So yeah. Yeah, so Vimero says time zones in Europe are just so whack. I raise you daylight savings times because that's confusing. And even more confusing when you don't live in the States where you observe daylight savings time. So yeah, it's very like weird for me to actually arrange my time with Australians who also observe daylight savings time as well. So it's kind of like, you know, sometimes the things are an hour early or an hour late because of that thing. So yeah. Andrew says this is true, Vimero, or go Blau or Victor. So yeah, you can. So but Potato says that sadly I need to save money because darts is also my other hobby. Oh, nice. Actually, I used to play darts back when I was interning for a programming company actually. So they were setting up a place, and then darts, they were setting up a bar, and then darts was kind of like the thing over there. So they had a darts competition, and our group was actually like participating in it. So the company's group. So I took part in it and actually took home 4th place. I can't remember. I have the trophy here. Give me a second.
I looked away from. Where were we? Oh yeah, Victor, coolest robot. Okay, Victor is kind of nice, but design wise, I feel it's quite okay. And oh, there you came back. I thought you said we're gonna get a trophy.
Yeah, the trophy is just next to me. So I actually ended up getting it. This is mirrored, so I'll just hold it the other way around. So it's probably, yeah, I can actually read it because it's mirrored that way. I actually ended up in 5th place or so, but this one is actually the Leon, if you know the place also, is the 360 bar. It's actually the medalist championship 2009. So it was held over almost what, 2001. So yeah, that's 11 years ago. So 12 years ago, I placed 5th.
I didn't know that. That's new.
Yeah, so I did play darts for a time. My background as a child is I was a big sportsman, which is why I'm into games to this day. So yeah. So yeah,
but friends for 10 years, I didn't realize that. I didn't realize they had that trophy.
Well, I never really talk about it because darts was like a hobby, not say a hobby. This was like a fun thing to do in poly at the time. So when I was interning, so after that I never really played darts afterwards. So but I always enjoyed playing darts. And sometimes when my dad watches darts, like professional darts on TV, I just sit there and just watch because it's super fun to watch.
Okay. Okay. Next, Victor is close robot. Yes, I just realized. And Brain is like, I suggest Sid just I was suggesting, since you say in Yu-Gi-Oh had played in jail.
Oh, he was yeah. So he was actually suggesting we play in jail because you say played Yu-Gi-Oh in jail.
I wish
we could. So we want another thing to check off the list.
Okay, then yeah, Blau, I can get that one. Blau is good. Cards are really hard here, and importing so. Oh yeah, importing is always expensive. Even though we also want to do, we are doing importing now as well. That's exporting. I mean, exporting to other countries. We're hoping to get players to. If you wish to, if you guys are looking for stuff in the future for future sets, you can. Follow on our Discord. The pre-order chat is now available. You can have a look. The current set is closing on this Friday, so do hurry if you guys want stuff for the upcoming BTO1.
Yep.
So yes.
Yep, so do be sure to head over to Discord. We actually have a pre-order page. So if you guys want to get some cards, we will be shipping worldwide. So if you guys actually do want to get some cards from the upcoming D-Booster set, yeah, you can actually get them from us. So feel free to inquire from us over on our Discord into our pre-orders page. And yeah, you'll be able to proceed from there. So I think it was brought to my attention that I need to look at some of the permissions for the pages. Says I think something's got messed up as I adjusted them. So yeah.
Okay, sure.
So yeah, I need to check that later on. So yeah.
Meantime, honestly, I think Soikia will be probably the cheapest. And I do for most of the stuff. Oh yeah, it is. Because right now the cheapest is still Soikia and unfortunately Dark States.
Yeah. They are more affordable, but if you have a specific playstyle that you want to play, or you already have the trial deck ready, then yeah, just you can stick with it if you want to. So, but if you and then you'll be willing to save for it. But if you want something a little bit more affordable and still play in the Overdress format, you can go with Stoicheia because it's been shown that it is quite affordable to actually pick up Stoicheia.
It's okay. I get your opinion. Looking forward to it, but the playstyle is kind of meh. I'll go by the blouse anyway. Your blouse is still
yeah.
Even Alchemagic cards are cheap. Feels free to join Stoicheia game. The prices are probably Vanguard. Oh, just like
yeah. Aegis
was enough for me.
Yeah, Aegis saying that Alchemagic cards are cheap because he himself is playing Zorga. He's meaning Zorga himself. So yeah.
They're very, very cheap. But unfortunately in Singapore, not a lot of people are looking. Because it's not the meta.
Perfect Riser was what got me into Vanguard. Perfect Riser is what kept me in Vanguard. Because this was the deck that put the fear in all of CVGS. Because for a deck that doesn't seem to be practically consistent, right? I somehow managed to do so with only 4 different types of risers, and I can still put a lot of people on edge because double critical was not a common thing. Natural double criticals were not a thing, so yeah, correct. So Andrew says, yeah, honestly, Vimeru, it hurts to say that too since I made it in G, lol. Yeah, it hurts. It hurts for me to see Ultimate Riser in Zero because of all the PTSD at that point in time of what happened to Risers. So yeah, I like Battle Riser as my favorite, lol. Yep. So was Ethics Buster. I did play Ethics Buster, but I didn't play the Beast Deity. I think I wasn't able to invest in Vanguard at the time, so I never actually played Beast Deities or Blouse actually. So yeah, I never got into the two. So Ashura Kaiser is the best riser. Fun fact: in the early days of the riser build, in the early days of riser build, you would pair Perfect Riser with Ashura Kaiser. Ashura Kaiser is your backup just in case you can't get Perfect Riser up to 4 souls. 4 risers in the soul. The only other alternate one was Perfect Riser, Mr. Invincible. Because Mr. Invincible, you had the soul charge. Then you just switch to Perfect Riser, then you got your 4 in the soul from there. So yeah.
There's a thing. So moving on.
Yep.
Still got my Riser deck. Also, why did the Blau gets 2 G units but Riser got none? Good question.
Yeah.
Very good question.
Riser got none. This is what I mean by Riser got completely cucked. It got completely, this is why Risers is dead to me. Because if Bushiroad's not gonna give a damn, if they gave up, then so do I. That's the idea. So it's like, I never got a Riser Strike. We got Busted instead out of it. So, and Busted is good for Victor, but not so much for Riser. And Ultimate Riser kind of it still held up to what? Ultimate Riser Dual Flare, Mega Flare to be specific. It still held up to what Perfect Riser is known for, but then they came out with Glory Hand. And Glory Hand was they completely gave up. It's like, oh, we're probably gonna get something for Riser so that they, another Legion for them. Okay, yeah, let's just have something that can withstand. It's a Nova Grappler away anyway. Perfect. So immediately once I see Glory Hand and I tried to play it, I'm like, if they give up, then so do I. Then immediately I went into what is known as Punish Cap mode. I basically went full eye patch, carried the Infinity Gauntlet. A legend that is now dead. Because of that. So yeah, I mean, I can give you a whole entire rant video, a whole entire what really grinds my regards video about how Risers got cucked completely out of Vanguard, and the final nail of the coffin was Glory Hand. So yeah, if you guys want to see that video, let me know. Then yeah, I might actually do a bonus video and just put out a really grinds my videos. It's gonna be an old topic, but if you guys want to see me just bitch and moan. Yeah, I can bitch and moan for you. So yeah. So anyways, yeah, let's move on. So I think about we'll play Brangate. So yeah. Hang on. I lost the thing there. So.
Daylight saving aren't happening anymore here in Brazil since 1 hour change has made a difference in energy consumption and all that.
Yeah, correct. So for most countries, they actually, if they did observe daylight savings before, they don't anymore because daylight savings actually doesn't contribute anything. In fact, it makes things worse. But because of old traditions, right, people are still observing daylight savings because it's tradition, and not because it's more practical to keep it that way. Which is dumb also. A few questions up before. Brain asked me, do you watch AEW, man? I have no ways of watching AEW, but I do watch some of the like the review shows that some of the YouTubers does. The ones that I regularly watch is like Wrestle Talk and Wrestling with Regret, and they do those like recap videos of the show. So I watch those, so I kind of know what's going on in storyline wise in terms of pro wrestling. But I never had the chance to actually watch AEW myself. So yeah. Roman says, oh, remember I sent a pic of a riser for shaving in the server. The captain's gonna get me, so yeah, I probably will get you for that. Hi Diana, good luck then. So yep, it's a pun on the name. Potato, daylight savings, yep. Wait, is this the soft or metal tip? I think it's the metal tip. What are you guys talking about?
The darts.
Oh, the darts. The darts I had was the plastic tips. Because the board is not the corkboard. It was actually a digital board, so that one uses plastic tips instead. So,
Andrew, my thing was like, so what's everyone's favorite D series deck? For me, I'll be honest, I have none at the but I maybe, although I'm currently meaning Balrina at this moment, but I'll be honest, it doesn't stick to me like it used to. None of the decks actually stick to me like the original decks has so far because of the lack of additional interaction that I used to do. I'm a very heavy combo player to some extent. So yeah, it's too straightforward isn't exactly my style. But most of the decks very straightforward at this moment.
Correct. Yeah. So Vimero says Eugene because gun. Gun. Potato me, I need to save some money, so keep saving that money, Potato. So, Brain says same. I love playing darts. Nice. Where did I lost it over there? Okay, right. I have gotten the D series cards for Dragon Empire and BD.
I think he meant to say Brangate.
Yeah, I think he meant to say Brangate. So BG. So I'm still missing Yu and Tomari Sleeps Rip Me. So they should still be out there. So you should be able to find them. So Age says, by the way, I'm thinking of getting Stoichia cards in English if I can find them cheap. So yeah, actually, Age, why don't you talk to Leon about it? So maybe we can set something up. So yeah, just get in touch with Leon about it. So maybe we can do something for you. Yeah, Roman says got to save up for Arco Force. There's no point saving up for Arco Force at this point in time. But if you want to play in the V standard or premium format, then yeah, absolutely 100% go for it. So Andrew says, ooh, I get you. I cannot wait till the trial deck comes out next Friday. I'm totally pre-ordering, looking forward to playing it in real life again. Bastion is a cheater. It legit just stole my Ashura Kaiser skill from V-Series. That's all it did. Poor Ashura Kaiser getting robbed. It's okay, you can recover from the robbery by playing Bastion. Absolutely. So Potato says I have to sleep now, I have school tomorrow. Okay. Bye, Potato. Leon, take the next one. So I'm gonna get some water. So
yeah, you've been talking around for a while. So I hope you have easily decide what you want to get for deck-wise. It might take a while for some people, but don't worry, just take their time essentially. Sorry about that, I had a spelling error. No deal with that as well. Cat Butler in Zero, guys, no way, man. No. It's already so irritating in Zero. They don't have to make it worse. Okay, last question. What do you guys think about Magatsu Storm, the pure build mixed with Kujikiri and Manjo and the Valkyrian one? Well, personally, I don't think I had much in. Magatsu Storm usually doesn't give me a lot of problems, so I don't really notice. I think Cat might be able to answer this one a bit better. Okay, my first Vanguard deck was the Co-Paladin Garmor deck, and then the Zodiac Time Beast, and then I got Blaster Legend deck, and now I'm Royal Paladin to get my Rogue deck. Nice. I've been very mainly Kagero player for my entire career in Vanguard. Then I started dipping to Narukami, but I'm mostly focused to those two clans purely. I do play other clans as well, like Royal Party, the here and there, but it's subjective to whether I like it or not. So I don't, Andrews, I don't think so. Okay, that's a lot. Okay, Marty, I sent Cap the greatest achievement in Discord.
Yeah, I'm seeing it right now actually. So because apparently for Monster Hunter Rise, it bugged out and it said I had 816 people watching us playing Monster Hunter Rise.
I wish.
Yeah, I wish that was the case as well. So.
Okay, so but not to quote me, I haven't played in a long time. I just see my friends play it. I never played full premium, too confusing. Well, yeah, premium is more friendly for people who has been in the game for a long time because you know the ins and outs more effectively. It's not like Yu-Gi-Oh level where Yu-Gi-Oh you can just you just started, but once you get around knowing what the card does, read out the card deck net, and then you know how it comes together, and you're basically done. Well, Vanguard is a bit more complicated than that because for people who have no access to those, will never even know they exist. So yeah.
Yeah, correct. So for newer players, I think it's easier to stick with the current standard that's in Vanguard right now, which is the Overdress standard right now. Once you're more familiar with the game and maybe like some of the stuff from the older sets, then you can consider going to premium. So yeah, there might be a time where you could consider playing premium eventually. So just give yourself time. If you're truly interested, then you will go into premium. If not, then the standard will be there for you. So.
Kazuo said, did you self-store Magnolia support? Only Magnolia support. Okay, for Japanese cards, I only have Japanese at this moment.
Yeah.
For the English, I'm currently taking box break, and box breaks are purely by the entire nation, not simply only towards a certain deck type. Is that you get the store you get for the whole thing then.
Correct. If you if you want to play English and you want to get only Magnolia support, maybe you can find somebody who wants to play Zorga, and then you can kind of like purchase the slot together. So yeah, that'll be one way they can do it. So again, just hit us up in our Discord, and then yeah, just let us know. Just inquire with us through that. So. Right.
Andrew, so far my favorite is Renegade. Love to look obvious and self-snow. Yeah, I'm bringing two on the show.
I think I think Leon, you should try. Have you tried? You should try play Office.
Yeah, I know how exactly it's gonna work, and it's gonna be kind of fun, I guess.
Yeah, because I think we had this discussion earlier on also, but because of the way that Nirvana turned out in the reviews, then kind of like Office seems like it might fit you more. So.
It's more like a big thing.
Yeah, but what's new? What's new for you? So.
Then premium rule is that I don't play premium deck because too focused on strike. Not necessary. You have to see your build. It's more build dependent.
Yep.
Andrew, I think I know right. I love Renegade and always
be loyal.
Why I'm maintaining them, so I can fit my aggressive multi-attack playstyle.
Yeah.
Rules that I just. Yeah, we're restarting of course. And 21 days before Overdress Global is coming. Yes, it is. And
yep.
Hopefully, we can also get cards out. So yeah, because at this moment, because we just started, I'm not expecting much. Let's hope we are able to do so as well.
Yep. Okay. Hopefully we will. Yeah. Hopefully we kick things off on all fronts as well from our end as well. Absolutely.
And finally, we're like, yeah, we're Dudley deck, but I haven't updated with Lucifer. Don't worry, it probably doesn't even matter at this point.
To a certain extent also, but yeah, you can still do a lot without the new stuff still. So yeah, you don't have to worry.
The only premium deck I have is Harry, not because of meta, but it was my first GRL deck. It's okay. It doesn't. Even if it's meta, it doesn't.
Yeah.
You don't have to explain to anybody whether you get a deck for.
Correct.
You don't have to answer to anybody. You get it because you like it, then go get it.
Correct.
Romeo, so don't know if I should get cards shipped to once I start playing online. No point. Just go abroad, get some cards. I don't know if I should buy anything.
But the thing is, go ahead.
You probably won't be able to go abroad anytime soon. The way that the world is going on right now, it's actually kind of shit. So.
Yeah, if you have the means to get physical cards, like I said, remote fight is a thing as well. So if you're able to get the actual physical cards, right, that will benefit you even more because then you'll be able to take part in like remote fights. So you can actually play with other people over webcam. And so you just webcam, you take your field, and then you see your opponent's field, and then you just play your game through there. So, and there are some tournaments out there, which also includes ones that we set up as well, that will involve needing the use of your webcams to take your field remote fights. So it's always good to get cards online. So don't wait until you can travel, because at this point in time, right, we don't know when it is safe to travel. So better to hunker down, and yeah, and if you're hunkering down, means that you should get your cards online. So take it from the old man.
Yes. Okay, lastly, Andrew McLaughlin said, I really enjoy watching your fights on this channel. Thank you so much for that. Do remember to subscribe to us if you have not. So once again, if you guys can get us a 10,000 sub, maybe I'll pick a few people lucky enough to eat the fried rice I'll make for you guys, the Kaito ski fried rice. Provided only in Singapore. There's no way I can ship it overseas, like, no way.
Yeah, there's no way you can ship food overseas also.
Yeah, but maybe I will do a video about the fried rice.
Maybe we can do a cooking video. Maybe if we get 10,000 goals, not only will one of you in Singapore will get to try it, but we also will do a deck recipe. Not deck recipe. We actually will do a recipe. We actually will do a live cooking video of Kai's curry.
No, it's not curry. It's fried rice.
It's fried rice. So yeah. Andrew, if you enjoy our fight videos, do look forward to more, because we got more fight videos in the pipeline right now. So do look forward to all those that's coming in. Our CVGS Overdress League is still going heavily strong, and we got a lot more matches to cover more of the league. So do look forward and see who might be the first one that actually would challenge our dear champion Leon right above me.
I need to get back to practice. I haven't been playing for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, especially since you're going to be facing stiff competition very soon.
Yeah, but so far I haven't really lost to most of you guys.
Yeah, you haven't lost to most of us, so at least on camera, at least you haven't lost. So. Yes. Alright, so yeah. And also you can check out who's the league loser as well, because remember, the CVGS Overdress League is not just to decide who will face the champion, it also will decide a league loser. So somebody in CVGS is going to be punished, and they will have to go through a punishment that's chosen by the champion at the time. So if Leon is the champion and say I end up being the league loser, he will choose the punishment that I will have to do, and it will all be on the YouTube channel. So keep looking forward to all our fight videos. Tell your friends. Let them know that hey, we're still doing fight videos. Show them the comments that we have right now. Let them know that the league is happening, and yeah, just give us your full support in all this by watching all of our videos. And you can do that by giving us a subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, liking all of our videos, leaving comments, ringing the bell so you get notified all our videos. Let YouTube know that hey, I want to see more CVGS stuff, and I want my friends, I want the people that have the same interest as me to see CVGS stuff. So that's the things that you can do to help move the channel forward. So and also help us to get up to 10k subs, so then we can do all these other things. Right. So Kaze, by the way, stay safe, you guys. Yes, everybody, please stay safe. Andrew says, I never tried remote fight before. Just been using an online simulator to fight my friends. Shrug. Also nice to figure out how decks are before having to buy them in real life. That's the benefit of playing in Japanese for us. So that when we do these videos, right, English players can actually look at the decks and they can kind of like formulate and see like, oh, so this is how the deck kind of functions. So it helps them decide whether if it's something that they want to play. Yep.
Okay, so you can see. Okay. Well, I can see the memes now. Throwing deck in the cook-off pot.
We will cook a deck. Recipe is the best.
McLaughlin, oh yeah, definitely looking forward to new stuff because I want to see other people do the deck this.
Yep, absolutely. So
okay, we gotta hit the bit. We gotta VTuber outfit review at 5 PM. Yep, please go and have a rest and stay happy with your VTubing stuff.
Yep.
Romanus, man, we figure out how to turn on Google Dark Mode. Now I'll be blind. Okay.
Okay.
It's a shadow. RIP League Loser. Right here. The guy is right here.
Currently, right now, League Loser, but hopefully that will change very soon. Hopefully that will change very, very, very soon. So, because I haven't played Bruce yet. I have not played Bruce yet.
Even in that track record, you know. Okay, so now I'm hoping become the League Loser cap. Go Leon, beat them all. Good luck, everyone.
Leon beat them all. Good luck to everybody. That's your fan right there. So, Vimero says that I need a new phone to play remote since my battery is PP doo doo. Yeah, if not your phone, then definitely a webcam for sure. So, yeah, so it's a good idea to invest into a webcam or into a phone that has good connection as well. So yeah, and especially if you want to play against us as well, because I think mostly we'll be playing remote fights. So yeah. Absolutely 100%. It would be a good idea to actually work on getting a camera set up so that you can actually stream yourself with your field. That way we can actually play the remote fight from there. So, That's why he's at the bottom of the screen, right, Leon? No, it's just coincidence.
I didn't say that.
It's just coincidence.
But if you read it that way, sure, by all means.
It's just coincidence that I'm down here. So I mean, I can always put us back on the even playing field by just doing this. So maybe we're back on the even playing field. So. So yeah, Vero says at least I have a group to play here at the coffee shop. But that's always good. It's always good that you have a group of people to actually play Vanguard with. So it's always nice to have friends to play with.
Okay, most certainly. Okay, and we are way past our initial point because there's so many comments started pouring in.
Yeah, but we love you guys for pouring in. So thank you guys so much for sending in your comments. We love reading them all. So yeah, be sure to tune into us. So we're gonna be here for discussion streams every Wednesday. That's gonna be a thing going forward. And yeah, that's gonna be a good platform for us to actually talk to us and ask questions about any of the reviews that we've seen so far for Overdress, anything of the like swords, just shooting the breeze as well. This is one of the good places to do it. Another good place to do it is over at our Twitch, twitch.tv/VGS. Tuesday's live stream, we're there, then we are talking, we're laughing about the reviews that we got so far. I mean, I laughed my ass off when I saw Hiroshi Tanahashi. his the drawing, the art of him in Overdress as well. It's gonna be freaking hilarious to see the episode when it comes out. So
definitely. And of course, again, do remember to subscribe and follow us on all our socials, especially on Twitch. We'll be doing Vanguard Zero more often now.
Yep.
Since it's clearly one of the things that you guys really want, probably really want to watch.
Yeah, really want to see so.
So we definitely will do them more, and I believe also most of the people who views our videos here are actually people who are not subscribed. So do remember to subscribe to us and get notified from all our latest videos.
Correct. Well. Tell your friends as well. Let them know that hey, CVGS is a cool thing. Please give them a subscribe as well. Let them know that we exist because we have great fight videos. We have all sorts of coverage for Vanguard Overdress going forward. So yeah, be sure to tell your friends. Let them know that we're here to stay. So yeah, at the same time also you can follow us on all socials. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram. We're on Discord right now. We have a Discord as well. So everybody's saying Among Us over there. Say something mighty sus. So yeah, I mean yeah, so you can join us over Discord as well where we are. Again, if you guys are on our Discord, you know, if you guys actually want to play remote fights with myself, with Leon, just let us know. You're more than welcome to tag us, and as long as we are available, we can do a Cardfight review from there. So Brain says Brain actually had a question I think we glossed over. So the greatest of all time, which is the greatest of all time in Vanguard? You cannot argue with Blaster Blade.
Speaking of Blaster Blade, I just received a customer on Carousel. His name is Hamis.
Herald the greatest of all time. So there you go. So Brain, like, but yeah, you in terms of greatest of all time, there's only two units that come to mind, which is Blaster Blade and Dragon Overlord. So if we were talking about greatest of all time, those two are definitely in the conversation.
Definitely.
So yeah, all right. Hang on, is that I'm going to spread the Eugene resistance in the server. Yeah, see if we can build a power base there. So yeah, you can. So I mean, Overlord though. I mean, Overlord, Dragon Overlord. You can't argue. You can't argue that he's one of he's one of the best out there as well. Card-wise even as well. Even card-wise also, he's still considered to be one of the best ones and one of the more prominent ones you see alongside Blaster Blade. Because they always keep bringing back Blaster Blade to some extent. Dragon Overlord has been relevant since his release actually. He can be slotted in anywhere, so he's a very versatile unit. So from there I can say that he's probably one of the greatest in that regard. Yep.
So okay, since we are way past that right now, so with all that said, thank you all for watching, and I guess good night, and we'll see you in our next video.
Yep, we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.
Bye.